.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1, Cocoa Beach, Orlando. An iHeartRadio station. Make us the #1 preset on your car radio and on the free new and improved iHeartRadio app. Listen for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good. Someone's going to get offended. It's just the way the world works. So to hopefully save everyone a little time and or energy, here's this. The opinions that you hear are those of the host and callers, and not those of iHeartMedia, its management, or advertisers. You are now listening to The Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1.
That's right, guys. Here we go on a Wednesday edition of the Jim Colbert Show. Thank you so much for tuning in. We appreciate that, as we do every single day. And we do have a good program set up for you this afternoon. We'll get you caught up on what's happening in the world. Deb does that around 3:20 with JCS News. 4 o'clock hours stacked. Animal House, Kenny Tallier joins us from the Pet Alliance of Greater Orlando. And they had a big week in the Orlando Weekly Best of 2025. I don't know if you saw that.
I did not.
Oh, they killed.
All right.
Also, Scott Maxwell will join us.
They don't.
He also had a good week in the Orlando Weekly Best of Orlando section as well. 5 o'clock hours trivia. We'll end it up with a conversation with our buddy Ross Padrick, and we'll do You Heard It Here first. Your calls, texts, and talkbacks all day long. Welcome to the show. I'm Jim. To my left, my lovely and very dangerous co-host, Ms. Deb Roberts.
Hello there.
Straight ahead, producer Jack Bradshaw.
Good afternoon.
407-916-1041. That's how you call us. Text us easily at 77031. Find us on social, Instagram, Facebook at The Jim Colbert Show, on X, just at Jim Colbert Show, and all day, every day at JimColbertLive.com. That's where you can check us out on YouTube. Get involved with our question of the day. If you would like to send a talk back, you can do that as well. It's easy and free. Just grab the iHeartRadio app, go to Real Radio, and use that mic to send your comment over while you're there. Please like and subscribe and make us your #1 preset, please. We love that.
Helps us out a lot.
It does. Doesn't cost you a nickel.
Nope, not even a dime.
We appreciate that very much. How you guys doing today? Everything good?
Fat and sassy.
Good Wednesday out there? Yes,
yeah.
Jack, good Wednesday out there? No?
It's Wednesday.
That sounds like a man who's still working on a lot of stuff.
It's Wednesday.
It's a tough time of year for Jackson, for people who do not know.
Oh, I can't wait to hear why.
Well, Jack is the Jamaican of Real Radio. I don't know if you remember those old skits where Jamaicans had like 15 jobs. Right? Was that the old Living Color skit?
Yeah,
Jack,
Living. How many jobs you got, man?
How many jobs you got, man? 5 jobs. You lazy. So Jack has like every other job at Real Radio. He hosts the morning show at XL. And then, of course, he's doing sports right now. Not many people know that, but he does have a lot. We have a lot going on in the fall. You look at our events list, and I think the Monsters do something every other 25 minutes.
Oh, God, if they come up with one more thing, I'm going to die.
So they do a bunch. Jack does a bunch. We have the comedy show coming up this Saturday night with Sabrina and her friends down in Mount Dora. So a bunch happening for sure. So Jack is a bit tepid when it comes to his responses at times.
That's going to be a lot of fun.
That
It
is
is
going to
fun.
be.
I can't
That's
wait.
going to be a great time.
Wife and I are geeked for it because I've seen Sabby's act, but I haven't seen, like, to be honest with you, I haven't seen any of her new stuff. I haven't seen Ken in a bit. I haven't seen Miguel in a bit. And Ross keeps telling me this chick, Emily Fontano, is supposed to be absolutely brilliant. I went online today to find some of her stuff from Sac Comedy Club, and she is very natural. So very interested to see all these comics I really haven't seen before, plus just enjoying the night in Mount Dora. It's great.
And DK Reinemer and Angel will be there as well.
That's right.
It's, all...
Ceiling?
Yeah, C-Lane's going to be doing something. That's going to be outside. I'm really looking forward to that.
Like the greatest dude. I can't not hang out with him every time I get a chance.
He just handed me a thermal bag 5 minutes before the show, and it had my name on it. It said, "Do not open it." It said, but it had my name on it. So it says, "Keep frozen" or "Keep refrigerated." I open it up. I pull out a giant Ziploc.
Okay.
Of cubed ice. He makes big square ice for old fashions.
Oh, for old fashions.
Because
look at this guy.
C-Lane. I have this little silicone mold where I can make 2 round balls. They're like the size of a racquetball. I would say maybe a baseball, right? Mm-hmm. And that's what I use to make my drinks. But C-Lane was obsessed with finding out not only how to make the big square ice, but also to do it clear. Because when you freeze it, when it freezes from the outside in, it captures the impurity. So you have that white like at the center of your ice cubes.
Yeah.
But if you go to a fancy place, you'll get a cube of it, and it is clear all the way through.
Oh, yeah.
So C-Lane has perfected that, and you make this giant tray, you cut it up, and then you refreeze it. He told me it's got a temper. He says when you put the ice cube don't drop it in your drink, and don't pour your drink on it right away. Put it in the glass and let it sit for a couple minutes before you add your drink, so the ice cube tempers and it doesn't crack when you add the when the liquid.
Oh, that reminds me of Ice Bar in St. Augustine.
So many rules to get hammered. So many rules, Jim.
Out of the blue, he hands me this giant thing. It says, and it's cold. All I saw was about 21 ice cubes in it, and I've never been so excited that someone gave me ice before.
Like I made this stupid. I thought it was always about the purity of the water, but I guess somebody called in earlier and said it's how fast it freezes or something.
Yeah. Because it captures.
Right. Yeah.
It captures what the impurities are. So you do it in a way where you can. It freezes at one side, then you can cut that off, and then all you're left is with the clear.
Oh, you want that perfect clear? Yeah, nothing like that, man. Nothing like it at all. So, guys, today's a special day. I don't know if you guys know that.
Happy anniversary, Jimmy. Congratulations.
No,
we never thought.
Oh. No, it's next month.
All right.
I want to tell you right now, and this will be our question of the day.
Oh, boy.
I am doing something as we sit here.
Oh, God.
I'm glad I'm in this room.
Oh, I'm going to be there in a minute.
Sorry, Deb. That was my first guess.
I'm doing something right now I haven't done in decades.
Exfoliating.
Kegels.
Oh, good one, Deb. Good
Thank
guess.
you.
Good
Thank
guess.
you.
I can't do Kegels, right?
No, you can.
I thought you
Yeah,
have to have one of
everybody has-
those to do a
Oh,
Kegel.
no. Guys can
Everybody
do
has-
this well. And it
yeah.
actually will help you, let's just say, last longer.
Is that what it looks like when you do one?
No, good Lord. No.
really-
Please stop that. Stop that.
You're going
That's
up
me
and
just,
down.
I'm twerking, I think, instead of...
Yeah,
it's
you're
hard
twerking.
I can't Kegel. I'm a dude.
Yes, you can. You
Kegel
have
is-
floor muscles.
Yeah, it's more internal.
Yes. Like when you
Yeah,
want to
like-
stop peeing and you try to squeeze. Oh, God, you sound like a newborn having their first BM.
I just did 4 of them. I'm tired. Somebody give me a Gatorade stat.
Right. What are you doing? Aging?
I don't know. You tell me. I think we're all doing that, jackass.
That was a good answer, though.
Something I haven't done I tried to think of it this morning, in at least 20 years. And to be honest with you, I could not even remember the last time I've done this.
Brush your hair.
Stop.
But you're doing it right now.
Right now. As I sit here, I am currently doing it.
Praying.
No. And I want to know how many other people do this on the regular. I could never do this on the regular. Never, ever, ever, because it is not super comfortable.
Oh, you're doing it right now. Oh, you're wearing a jockstrap.
I know what you're doing because I've been admonishing myself for this. You're fixing your posture. You're sitting up straighter.
I, my friends, am freeballing today.
Look at Deb. You're showing abuse.
Freeballing. Deb, just know you are at least, I don't know, what, 3.5 feet from
Don't
a dude
make a sniff
not
sound like.
wearing underwear. You are 3 feet from a guy not wearing underwear. How does that make you feel? Now you've pictured it.
Deb, do you need to call HR?
No, there's nothing's wrong. I've
Someone
done nothing
get me
wrong.
the doll. Someone
I've
get
done
me the
nothing
doll.
wrong. Man, I went to my underwear drawer today and I totally forgot to wash underwear. So I did not have any clean underwear, so now I am free balling my ass off, and I'm telling you, I hate this. I hate it, and I know people that's all the way they do it. This sucks.
That's the reason, because you didn't have clean underwear?
Yeah,
Don't
yeah.
you have...
Just turn them inside out,
Get out of
dude.
here. I'm a damn human. I'm not a monkey.
No, don't you have...
I don't even know what that means.
Don't you have the Christmas pair?
No.
Don't you have the pair that's stretched out that
Dude.
you just can't get rid of, but you know you shouldn't wear anymore?
I will tell you what happened. I don't, do
You don't
guys
have
do
any
this?
of those sexy night silky boxers.
Dude,
that-
I've got nothing. I'll tell you exactly what happened. Do you guys plan out your underwear for the week?
I mean, kind of.
Yeah, but
Depends
you-
on what's available.
When I say plan out, when you open your drawer like on Monday, you're like, okay, well, I got 5 pair of underwear. Everything should be fine, right?
Yes.
I can wash clothes this weekend and I'll be cool.
As long as I have no stray sneezes, we're going to be all right.
Well, what happened to me is this past weekend, we're working in the yard.
Right.
So I'm like going through pairs of underwear like crazy because you can't come in the house where your underwear literally are soaked through with sweat and then put dry clothes on that. You got to get those off of there. So I went through like 4 or 5 pair of underwear this weekend. So I go to my underwear drawer this weekend. Of course, I don't fold them, and they're just haphazardly mixed within the socks that aren't put together.
So now you know why I fold.
You can't tell. I couldn't tell. I thought for sure I had a pair. It turned out to be a knit cap.
Odd place to keep it.
I don't have a knit cap drawer. And man,
you still could have used that.
Man, I went to my dirty clothes, and I'm like, okay, let's do this. I picked up a pair. I'm like, can't wear those.
Oh, dude, do
Picked
me
up
one
another
favor.
pair.
Tell me you did not put wet underwear directly in your hamper.
Jimmy.
You are an animal.
I will not tell you that.
That's going to make everything else stink like your sweaty butt.
Yes.
Ew.
It's very
gross.
Ew. You just...
I don't like it when you do this to me. When you point out stuff that I do that I think is perfectly fine, and then I listen to you talk and I go, yeah, she's got it right.
Well, I had this issue myself.
You free ball?
No, not free balling.
What's it when a woman free balls? Is it still free balling?
It's just,
Commando?
yeah, just panty
Commando.
free.
There you go.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, penny free Friday kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. Oh,
I
kicking it back
cannot.
old
Let me
school.
tell you, I do not care for this. I
No?
do not care for my bits being up against these jeans.
You
It's
know
not-
why?
and
Because
these
that
are-
seam in the crotch is the thickest part of the denim, and
now-
that's not comfortable.
And
And
I
it
got a
hits his
double
little one.
And now I got a little bitty thing. And now I got to double wash these jeans. If you feel me.
Oh, well, you know what? You're going to want to get some Lysol laundry sanitizer.
I'm not doing any of that.
And
It
put
looks
all those underwears that you've had stanking in the hamper with those nasty ass jeans you're freeballing in before you walk in this studio one more day.
Oh my God! It feels like I'm riding a saddle made of canvas.
Because you are.
God Almighty! It is not good. My boys are not happy.
You're going to have a wear spot later.
Oh man!
You're going to have a scab.
Who does this? Like, who does this? Who thinks this is freedom? By the way, who thinks that going without underwear is cool? Is that a thing still? How many people in our audience do you believe go without underwear daily?
Is that the question
And
of
that
the
is
day?
going to be the question
All
of the day,
right.
Jack. And do not say it like that.
Okay.
It's a good
But
question.
no, okay. That tone suggests that I believe the respondents will be less than 10%.
That
Oh,
free
no.
ball.
Yeah.
No, our audience is freaky. I'm
think-
going to go out on the limb and say it's going to be more.
I
Okay,
think
well, let's get the wording here correct.
Okay, so hold on real quick. Women do this more, do they not? Because don't
no.
women? Oh, hold on now. Hold on. I have a theory.
Dad?
I mean, I'm not just making this up.
What do you know about what women do?
Okay,
Let
stop.
Jimmy talk.
Yeah, exactly. With the 3 women in his life to represent the entire globe.
But isn't it true that a lot of women simply don't like wearing underwear because of the panty lines? And
No.
if you don't like wearing thongs, I know a lot of women don't like wearing thongs, but they don't wear panties because of the panty lines.
Well, true, but you also don't want to.
Oh my God, I can't stand it. Go ahead. I got to.
Oh,
Sorry.
I almost saw that.
I know you didn't. I just have to shuffle because it gets. Anyway, go
Are you
ahead.
bat winging? No,
Need me to
because
call HR then?
it's not sanitary. So I
yeah,
mean,
yeah, you're right.
It's not. So a little cotton panty, some panty lines. Some women, I mean, there are some women who want to free ball it. They just want to freeform it.
Okay, we need to word this because it's
Okay.
people are gonna. Everyone wears underwear at some point.
Okay.
So
yeah.
is it? Would you say the majority of the time?
Well, I mean, you can say it.
How
I mean,
about how often do you go without underwear?
Yeah.
1 to 2 days.
or 1 day a week, 2 days a week, 3 days a week, more than 3 days a week, something like that. Do you
Okay.
ever do it? Never. Say never should be an answer,
See,
right?
I want Jack's answer.
Yeah,
Jack never. Look,
I'm just saying yes and no questions are so much easier.
Jack, you
these
don't free-
ranges.
Do you free ball it, Jack?
I
Only,
have.
only when you're in the situation I'm in, like when you're out of droves.
Yeah. I have in
Yeah,
the
yeah.
past. I'm not a fan. Although it does remind you, it's like, oh yeah, I got no underwear on.
Yeah. I don't care for it.
There's a little excitement.
And these
to it.
jeans are. Let me tell you, these jeans are a little baggy. This is like the 4th time I've worn them without washing them. So when they're a little baggy and the crotch hangs a little bit down.
Yeah, lean over and belch as you talk to me about freeballing it in these pair of jeans you haven't washed 4 times.
Again, you hit me good, and I don't know what to say to that. It's all that makes sense. I shouldn't be doing any of it. All of this is bad. It makes me a horrible employee and a questionable person. I get it. All right, 407
Just don't scratch.
916. Man, I'm going to tell you when I went in my drawer this morning, I let out the biggest F word. You have no idea. Scared my dog to absolute death. She ran directly under the bed. I'm like, oh man, that sucks. And I knew I was going to have to do it. There's no way I'm pulling a pair of those underwear out of the dirty clothes and ripping it. No way, dude. I smelled those things and I'm like, what do I do with my life? Where do I go? One smell I didn't even recognize, and one smelled like spaghetti sauce. Like, I don't even get it. Anyway. All right, 407-916-1041. Text us at 77031. Deb, you got some news?
The hurricane season enters its most active stretch, where the FBI says sextortion cases are surging. The numbers are astounding. Unreal. Absolutely unreal. And has anyone seen my drug drone?
Oh, no. Is that what they're doing now? Dropping Zanny from the sky?
Oh, it's Chef's Kiss, Florida. And we'll talk about that and more coming up next during JCS News.
Yeah, we got a lot of fun stuff to talk about today, as well as take a little break. We'll come back, get Deb's news, and get the hell... I almost said get the hell out of here on a Wednesday. And we'll
That was a
on.
quick show.
We'll continue
Tom and
on.
Dan is next,
See you later, everybody.
We'll continue on
See you
with the
tomorrow.
Jim Colbert Show.
Have a great day.
We'll see you guys September. Bye.
Real Radio is on Facebook at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Emergency crews are on the roadways clearing up an accident on State Road 408 westbound before Orange Avenue. Move over and slow down. On I-4, you're going to run into some familiar delays starting to pile up. There's off-ramp backup westbound through the city before that State Road 408 exit there. Keep left to avoid those delays. On I-4 before that Champions Gate area, traffic starting to slow down. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Allstate. Some people just know you could save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Those people are probably saving a carload of cash right now. So what are you waiting for? Check Allstate first for a quote today. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Hey everybody, Jim here for my friends over at Eustace Roofing. Man, oh man, are these good. These guys are so good at what they do. In business since 1959. Man, if you had a hot dog stand open since 1959, I would be impressed. A roofing company in Florida open for 65 years. That is insane. 4.9 Google rating with over 1,000 reviews. These guys are unbelievable. No interest financing is available. They serve all of Central Florida, and they're metal roofing experts. They manufacture it on site, so it fits your home perfectly. And they may be able to satisfy your insurance company by simply cleaning or rejuvenating your roof, adding years to it. The number one thing you should do is get these people on your property. Simply amazing company. It's EustaceRoofing.com. The real roofers, real craftsmen, real professionals, and real experts. It's Eustace Roofing.
This earful of Real Radio is brought to you by crimeline.org. Give a tip anonymously.
Now this is how you end a summer. Under the lights, surrounded by history. The driver's last shot at the playoffs. Your last chance to see regular season action. Friday night, Xfinity lights the fuse. Saturday night, the Cup Series delivers the fireworks. This is Daytona. This is everything. NASCAR weekend at Daytona International Speedway, August 22nd and 23rd. Get your tickets now at DaytonaInternationalSpeedway.com.
Hey guys, it's Angel from the Monsters. You know I love cooking on my Big Green Egg. And every time I get asked why, I tell you it's because it's an awesome experience, it's impressive, and everything comes out great on the Big Green Egg. If you don't have one, you got to go visit my friends at Watsy's Meat Market and get yourself a Big Green Egg. They have the lowest prices in the country. They also have all the accessories. They even have a classroom set up where they'll teach you the basic to advanced techniques on the Big Green Egg. Follow them on their social medias. Also, check out the website, Watsy'sMeatMarket.com in Melbourne on Wickham Road. It's Wassy's Meat Market.
Worried about market losses? If headlines are keeping you up at night, it's time to take control. Hi, I'm Jeff Jr. with Trajan Wealth, and I know you've worked hard to save. But in times like these, what if can turn into what now? If you're planning to retire or are in retirement, you need a strategy that helps protect your future. At Trajan Wealth, you can capture market gains, protect your account from losses, and guarantee income for life. Right now, you could receive a bonus of up to 30% or annual growth of up to 10% for retirement income. You heard me right. An upfront bonus of up to 30% or annual growth of up to 10%, all guaranteed to boost your lifetime income in retirement. Don't leave your future to chance. Plan with confidence. Call Trajan Wealth today at 407-213-0000. 407-213-0000.
Annuity guarantees are based on the claims paying ability of the issuing insurance company, DBA, in most states as Trajan Wealth Insurance Solutions.
I'm Jeff. I got a call that my wife Katie was in a bad car accident and was airlifted to Shands Hospital. When I got there, she was in surgery for a brain injury. She's had a long recovery. We needed an attorney. Our close friends recommended Glenn Klausman. Glenn Klausman was available 24/7 to help. We've been blessed by my wife's recovery. The results from Glenn Klausman's efforts were way more than expected. He's more than an attorney for us. He's a friend. Call him at 407-917-1718, KLAUSMAN, law.com, office, Winter Park.
There's a vile sickness in Abbottstown. You must excise it. Dig into the deep earth and cut it out.
From iHeart Podcasts and Grim and Mild from Aaron Mahnke, this is Havoc Town, a new fiction podcast set in the Bridgewater audio universe. Listen to Havoc Town on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Follow Havoc Town and start listening on the free iHeartRadio app today.
You're great at protecting your own personal information. You probably even use things like two-factor authentication, strong passwords, VPN. But as much as you try to be in control of how your information is protected, there's lots of places that also have it. That's why LifeLock monitors millions of data points every single second for identity threats. If your identity is stolen, a LifeLock specialist is going to help solve the identity theft issues, guaranteed, or your money back. Save up to 40% off your first year with a promo code Beck at LifeLock.com. Terms apply.
Let's go! You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and help strengthen your immune response. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Schedule in minutes at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Get into summer with iHeart 80s. Rewind to a decade in music that defined a generation. From Madonna to Michael and more. iHeart 80s goes commercial free this weekend and every weekend. Open the free iHeart app, search iHeart 80s, and make it your next preset.
iHeart Radio.
Do you have AC needs? Turn to the experts at Carrier. Go to millsair.com.
You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show.
Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. The texting service being completely respectful as always.
Oh, man. They're the
Jeez
best.
Louise, guys, get out of here with this.
I can't believe we did not get one talk back about that. And that's only because I haven't looked yet.
yeah, there's 15.
I have a feeling there's a bunch.
But my favorite so far at 77031. Jimmy, you're from the country. You should know that men free ball and women wildcat.
Wildcat?
I'm going with wildcat
like
in
that
the
one.
future. You can
That's
go
kinda
commando
cool.
all you want.
That's a cool term, right?
Isn't it?
Yeah.
I think so.
Oh my goodness! Holy cow!
What?
How many talkbacks?
There's like 15 of them. It's gonna be a long day.
Somebody just said spaghetti sauce. Why? All right, welcome back, 77031. That's how you text us. If you would also like to leave a talk back, that is easy. Just grab the iHeartRadio app, go to Real Radio, and you'll see that Mike. Send your comment over to Jack. Be respectful to me. These two, you can be as mean as you want.
Oh, yeah, all right.
I'm Jim. There's Jack, and Deb has your news.
It's time for JCS News.
Wow, has this guy got to put his name on everything?
It's in my contract, dude.
Here's the news on the Jim Colbert Show.
And JCS News is brought to you by that mortgage guy, Don. All right, the Atlantic hurricane season is entering its climatologically most active stretch.
Oh, time out. Time out.
Yeah.
Nicely
Oh, you bet your ass. I wouldn't even try that.
Nicely
Wouldn't even try that. I'd say weather report, maybe.
Yeah, no kidding.
Meteorologist Philip Klotzbach with Colorado State University notes that historically, nearly 2/3 of all hurricane activity occurs between August 20th and October 10th. Meanwhile, Hurricane Erin, currently a strong Category 2 storm with 110-mile-per-hour winds, is turning northward and is expected to bring worsening conditions to the North Carolina coast by this evening.
Already getting its ass kicked right now.
Yeah, you were talking about videos showing roads already being washed out.
It's already washing surf up into the city past all the
barrier islands.
Look, no. Like the beachside houses, that's not even in play. I mean, they're way gone. I mean, I say gone. They're still there, but the surf is washing up into the neighborhoods already.
Wow. And it's like that all the way up to New Jersey and everything else. Well, the governor of North Carolina has already declared a state of emergency and evacuations for those Outer Banks. East Coast beaches, including those here in Florida, will get life-threatening surf and rip currents. Erin is around 335 miles southeast of North Carolina. And, earlier this week, I believe it was in Volusia County, where lifeguards had to help a surfer who suffered a spinal injury. Because of being out there in the rough waters. So they're saying,
really?
Even if you think you're a super experienced surfer, try to be near a lifeguard tower. All right, the National Hurricane Center has its eyes on two areas of potential development in the Atlantic Ocean. Invest 99L is churning near Africa. It has a 40% chance of development within the next 48 hours. However, forecasters believe the disturbance will be short-lived due to a more hostile environment, kind of like being in here when Jimmy doesn't have any underwear.
Hostile environment. Jimmy.
Stop.
An area further west could see better organization as it approaches the Leeward Islands. The National Hurricane Center is closely monitoring both systems, which could become Fernand and Gabrielle. Fernand and Gabrielle.
Okay.
So at least they'll be classy.
Yeah.
So
sounds like a beautiful couple from Portugal.
Yeah. I seen in a telenovela.
Exactly.
Exactly. Like the cover of a romance novel.
Oh, you know it. Something you watch on Telemundo.
Yeah.
All right. A man is in custody. We're learning a little bit more about that man in custody after a woman was attacked in Seminole County in broad daylight. Patrick Gamache was arrested yesterday after Monday's incident near Altamont Springs. The sheriff's office says a woman was walking on the Seminole-Wekiva Trail, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, right? It's not like the sun is set.
Should be perfectly safe.
Yeah, exactly.
Middle of the city, middle of the day.
Right.
In a busy area.
Yeah.
Like this thing is busy all the time.
Yeah. When Gamache grabbed her and dragged her toward the wood line, a passerby heard her scream and called 911. The 20-year-old Gamache is charged with sexual assault and battery. Sheriff Dennis Lima praised the victim for tremendous courage and strength in recounting the details to detectives. Lima said that critical information is what allowed deputies to swiftly identify, locate, and apprehend the suspect. All right, a man who killed a woman in Bay County is dead after he was executed. The Florida Department of Corrections announced last night that Kyle Bates was declared dead at 6:17 p.m. The 67-year-old died by lethal injection. Bates killed Janet White back in 1982, and his execution was Florida's 10th this year.
Did you hear the case?
No, I did not.
The husband drove her back to the insurance office that she worked at and walked her to the door to make sure she got in safe. He had broken into the office in the back. By the time he got back to his car, he had already stabbed and killed her. When they found him, he was covered in blood with her wedding ring in his pocket. He waited 48 years to see this guy die and was there the day that he was executed. He made a promise to his wife he would do that.
Imagine he walks her to the door. He does everything he can to make sure she gets there safe.
And the sheriff just calls him minutes later and said, your wife's been murdered. He literally kissed her goodbye. She walked in the office and was dead 11 minutes later.
My God.
They couldn't kill this guy fast enough for me.
Yeah, that's what the death penalty is created for right here.
Yep.
All right. Now, as students return to school, the FBI, this is specifically in Jacksonville. Keep that in mind. This is just in Jacksonville. Is sounding the alarm over a surge in online threats targeting children across Northeast Florida. Officials report this % rise in sextortion cases this year, with predators using social media and gaming platforms to target kids where they feel the safest in their own homes.
So let me ask, this is sextortion means that they get contacted, the victim gets contacted, and then they get and then they tell them that they have compromising photographs.
Well,
or how's this happen?
Like they're on the gaming platform. Hey, that's a really cool gamer tag. They start to groom them. You should send me a photo of you with your shirt off.
Okay, yeah, exactly.
And then
what
the photos escalate, and then before you know it, I mean, and there have been many cases of young kids who've committed suicide rather than face the embarrassment of a predator potentially showing those photos.
So it's increased this percentage?
This percentage. Now, this is Jacksonville's office, their FBI office, who said this percentage of an increase of complaints has come into their internet crimes hotline.
Your eyes say it's big, but I won't go crazy. I'll go 45% increase.
That's big. 50.
60.
Damn, really? God, that's amazing.
60% increase.
I was rooting for you to win that.
Really? Thanks, buddy.
So the FBI is joining local law enforcement and school leaders to urge parents to monitor online activity and talk openly with children about internet safety. More resources and tips are available at fbi.gov/protectingkids. All right, speaking of kids, Florida already ranks dead in average teacher pay nationwide. But today, the state's new head of education accused teachers' unions of withholding salary increases from educators.
These unions have delayed hard-earned dollars from reaching our teachers. Last year alone, we had 16 districts that still had not paid teachers well into February when the money was appropriated in July.
So Education Commissioner Anastasios Kamoutsas says Florida has invested nearly $6 billion in teacher pay since 2020, but says unions withhold the hard-earned dollars during protracted negotiations. National Education Association data ranks Florida 16th in the country in average starting teacher pay. What do you think average starting teacher pay in Florida is?
$52,000.
46.
48.
Wow.
Split that difference.
Yeah. The reason I know a little bit about that is just the other day I saw somebody comparing the starting salary for an officer against a teacher, and officers, I think starting salary is in that 52 to 56 range or whatever, depending on the agency in which you apply. And teachers across the state, I think, I thought they were at like 50,
which is paltry considering what they do.
Yeah,
both law enforcement and teachers.
True.
All right, another sign that our community just continues to explode. A vote by the Kissimmee City Commission marks a transformative milestone for the downtown's future. That's what city officials said yesterday after the commission approved a plan to build a luxury hotel and convention center. The $180 million project will replace the Civic Center. I saw the Fiddler on the Roof there.
Yeah.
The city will also get a guaranteed annual lease payment of $2.5 million plus 5% of the hotel's net income. Get this is going to be a pretty sweet spot. The hotel will be 10 stories with a rooftop pool and bar, retail space, and shuttles to and from the Kissimmee and Orlando airports. Mayor Jackie Espinoza says the project represents a generational investment in the community.
Yeah.
All right, I know you just spent some time. Were you near St. Pete Beach or were you actually in St. Pete Beach?
No, we were in Clearwater Beach, but we were up and down there, so I was in St. Pete for sure.
Well, let's be glad that this idea they're floating around hasn't come to pass yet.
All right.
Because live music will continue in St. Pete Beach after city leaders decided not to move forward with stricter noise rules that could have silenced amplified music as early as...
Don't like 8:30 or 9 o'clock or something stupid like that.
I was going to go 11 p.m.
How about 7?
Get out of here.
They were actually thinking about that.
There's this bar on St. Pete Beach that we drove by on the way to another bar, and I told Tori, it was 5:30, 6 o'clock in the afternoon. This place was going completely insane. I was like, let's just blow dinner off and go over there.
Right, exactly.
It was packed, and it was live bands going nuts. It was great.
As you can imagine, the topic drew strong opposition at a packed City Hall meeting Tuesday night. Residents, musicians, business owners warned that, listen, a revamped noise ordinance would hurt tourism and local nightlife.
It would.
There is no nightlife if you shut down music at 7 p.m.
That's right, because one of the only places, actually some of the only places over there on that beach side before you go back over to the Tampa side or whatever, I mean, all of the little performance areas are relatively small bars. This one I saw had a stage, like a performance stage, and it was kind of pouring out of the bar. But, I mean, there are a number of little places like that. If they close that up, that would be a travesty over there because, I mean, when you get on that little area, it's hard to kind of get anywhere else.
There's a lot of traffic.
Yeah.
And not only that, when you think about it, if you're spending any time beachside in the summer, it doesn't get comfortable to be outside listening to live music until 7, 8 o'clock at night.
Exactly.
So Fox 13 over on the Gulf Coast reports the city will instead focus on enforcing the current ordinance and monitor its effectiveness through the spring tourism season. It's another way of saying, oops, my bad.
Right, exactly. Right.
My bad.
We tried.
All right. Volusia County will have to find a new place to bring stray or injured animals. The Halifax Humane Society has decided to end its contract with the county effective October 1st. So after that, the shelter will no longer accept dangerous animals from the county. Now, it may still take in strays, though, but not in all cases and only for another couple of years. By that point, Halifax Humane Society hopes the county will have built its own shelter. I don't know if you're aware how well Hope pays for things. But, HHS CEO Sean Hawkins says the county only covers a fraction of the cost of each new stray the shelter accepts. A county spokesperson tells News 6 the county is working on securing a facility in DeLand to serve as an intake shelter. All right, and other animal news over in Volusia County, a plan to allow horses on beaches in Volusia County is still alive. The county council voted yesterday to further explore the issue. Supporters want horseback riding allowed on a couple stretches of beaches in the county, but there are concerns about parking, as you can imagine.
Mm-hmm.
Another concern would be horse apples.
Yeah, I do.
And how to ensure riders pick up after their horses.
You know where horses go? Wherever they want.
Wherever they
Exactly.
want. While they're walking, while they're swimming, they don't make a noise. They don't make a move. It just starts happening.
It was, I did this in Jamaica, horseback riding, and they bring you in the water. That is fun. I admit, that is fun. But then you look back and you see them just dropping these bombs right in the water, and it's like, oh.
Yeah, and by the way, if
you're going to swim here, aren't you?
Right, yeah. And if you ever go on one of these, make sure you're the first horse. Because they take you in a line, and those horses start dropping bombs like Jackson. I'm like, I hit my head. Oh, God. A turd shark.
Turd shark.
Guess what? Like Jimmy, they're also commando.
That water hits that package, dude, and it just lights something up. They just start feeling it, you know.
I did go horseback riding in Brevard County on the beaches, but we didn't go into the water. We were just told, you see those guard shacks by the Kennedy Space Center?
They'll shoot you.
Yeah, don't. They'll shoot you.
When you go to Jamaica,
before they'll ask you any questions.
When you go to Jamaica and do it, they like go up chest high, so you're like your legs are like legit in the water. It's not like they're waiting. I mean, you're out there, and that water is right at butthole height. So when they start ripping it, it just is like these floaters. It's like they're sending out these mines.
Does it ever sound like a motor?
No, I'm serious though. I'm not even trying to be funny. I'm just saying when they let it rip, it just floats towards you. Like, okay, dodge it. And you're there trying to get your horse to go one way, and the horse is like, no, this is too much fun for me. There's no way.
Exactly.
They'll angle it just so it bumps your leg.
Get smushed between your toes.
And those Jamaican guys are laughing their asses
Welcome
off.
to Jamaica. Well, council members want those concerns addressed before approving the plan. And finally, Hillsborough County deputies say they arrested a man after he flew a drone full of drugs into a house in Lutz early Tuesday morning. Now, I want you to know that this is true customer service because body cam video shows the deputy looking at baggies containing meth and fentanyl with names and a message.
Oh, names. Oh, okay. Share this. Okay. All right. Well,
the sheriff says 49-year-old Jason Brooks knocked on the door at 1:30 a.m. asking if he could go look for his drone. I think it landed in your backyard. Can I just,
Yeah. You'll be able to tell it's holding 2 pounds of coke. It's the one drone that's got 2 pounds of coke.
The homeowners called 911 instead. Charges include drug possession, dealing, and driving without a proper license or tag. Brooks also has an outstanding warrant from Pasco County, so he's being held without bond because of that outstanding warrant.
I want to be in court when they read the sentencing and they read it and they're like, oh yeah, 5 years for the coke. Let's see, the trafficking, that's another 5 years. And the tag issue is 2 weeks. They hit him with like 3 felonies and then still get him for 2 weeks for the tag. Love it.
I still think he's going to get some pretty cool street cred in the Gray Bar Hotel.
Yeah.
Other inmates are like, you did what?
That's how by the way, the number one way that contraband is now delivered to prisons is through drone drops.
Really?
It's the number one. I just read that the other day. It used to be, of course, we know.
Yeah, the Wildcat.
Yeah, butthole mail. And they would do that. They would just, they would they would,
Oh,
they
yeah.
did. Right.
Well, that's why they have the cavity searches.
Sure, yeah. But now they're like, they fly these drones next to the fence and they drop it and they try to do that. That's the number one way they try to do it.
Well, they just need to ask 49-year-old Jason Brooks what not to do with the drug drone. Either way, that concludes your JCS News.
All right, 407-916-1041. Text us 77031. There's some new things you cannot bring on planes now. Did you hear this?
I saw the headline but didn't read the story.
I'll tell you what it is next.
This weekend, Real Radio 104.1 smells like the 90s.
I don't care what they say about us anyway. I don't care about that.
Classic alternative this weekend on Real Radio 104.1.
From the Odoo.com Weather Center. Odoo.com, the only business software you will need.
Okay, the Central Florida Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Noah Bergen here. Hurricane Aaron is bordering on a Category 3 this evening. It's off the coast of South Carolina, causing some really big surf to Florida's East Coast beaches. Daytona, New Smyrna, 6 to 12-foot surf today and tomorrow. Very high rip current threat. Swimming is discouraged. Good surfing weather, though. Over the next few days, a couple of storms today, but much higher, more typical chances for showers and storms later this week into the upcoming weekend. Have yourself a great night.
This report is sponsored by Everdoor Garage Door. Power outage? You're still rolling with Everdoor. Get $75 off a battery backup opener today. Don't let the dark shut you out. Everdoor keeps you moving. Visit everdoor.com. The garage door that lasts evermore.
Hey guys, make the most of your summer this year. Visit the Kennedy Space Center Visitor Complex. This is the only place where you can meet an astronaut, touch a moon rock, stand nose to nose with the actual Space Shuttle Atlantis, and so much more. So plan your visit now. Come discover something real and then launch into unbelievable adventure at the Kennedy Space Center Visitor Complex. We're calling all space explorers. You guys can come face to face with real space and the cutting edge innovations of space exploration from NASA. Fuel your summer adventure with our Florida 4-pack offer. All the way up till September 13th, Florida residents can enjoy 4 admission tickets for only $167 plus tax. Get your tickets today and explore more at KennedySpaceCenter.com.
Joining us on this episode are real Spectrum customers, Monique and Greg. We hear your family is a big fan of Spectrum.
Family of 4, we have about 18 devices last time I counted.
2 teams require a lot of speed. Everything they do is online.
There's gaming, there's streaming. Spectrum is perfect for us. I mean, it just seamlessly connects all our devices with lightning speed.
Sounds like Spectrum is really committed to keeping you connected.
It's amazing.
Fellow Floridians, the clock is ticking when it comes to installing solar and taking advantage of the federal solar tax credits of 30%. That's because in the new spending bill, they will expire at the end of this year. But what you need to do is contact solarsource.com. Do that immediately because get your free estimate. Talk to them about installing solar. You need to have it all done, all the permitting and everything, which they handle, but there is time needed to get it done before the end of the year. So don't wait. Go to solarsource.com. See what they can do for you, how you can start saving, producing your own electricity, whether it's your water heater, your PV system, maybe it's a battery backup, maybe it's the whole thing. You can do it at solarsource.com. They've been doing it the longest in our community, trusted since 1984. Man, they are my trusted source for solar solutions. It's solarsource.com.
It's the summer clearance event at Greenway Kia, and the race is on to sell 500 new Kias this month. Every new Kia is clearance price with savings up to $18,000 off MSRP. And when you trade in your vehicle, over 40 Greenway dealerships compete to buy it, meaning you could get up to $10,000 over Kelley Blue Book value. Best of all, our friendly, non-commissioned sales team is here to help, not hustle. I'm Joe Rossi, and we want to see you in a Greenway Kia.
Example stock TG004814. Negative equity refinanced expires 9/7/25.
If you're the victim of a car crash, never rush to settle with the insurance companies and never settle for just any attorney. Demand Anna Jar Levine. Call 1-800-747-FREE for a free consultation and take back control of your life.
In Office Orlando.
Take your taste buds back to when French fries were invented and cooked in beef tallow. Steak and Shake has brought that back. No preservatives, no additives, just 100% beef tallow for the best fry. Crispy on the outside and potato on the inside. Beef tallow fries only at Steak and Shake. You'll love it too much.
Big down payments. Thousands down.
We interviewed the victims. Tell us what happened, ma'am.
Well, I says to myself, self, go to RC Hill Mitsubishi, in DeLand. Every vehicle's just $1 down.
And then?
I ended up at some other dealer.
Why?
They had a trade payoff event.
Let me guess. You had to put $4,000 down.
Yeah, $4,000.
Next time, go to RC Hill Mitsubishi. Right, RC?
That's right. It's a crime to pay more than a dime. $1 down.
But I still owe thousands on my trade.
It's okay. We accept any trade, even if you still owe thousands.
With only $1 down.
Get a new Outlander SUV. It's under $30,000, has all the toys, and you don't have to worry about your engine for life.
Plus 0% financing for 60 months.
It's a crime to pay more than a dime.
Now at RC Hill Mitsubishi.
In DeLand, just 2 miles off I-4. RCHill.com. Dime down, $535 a month, 72 months at 6% APR, plus tax tag title to qualified buyers.
Grab your tickets now for the Pirates and Parrots Festival August 30th at Evans Park in Mount Dora, featuring the Land Sharks, the ultimate Jimmy Buffett tribute band. The party starts at noon with vendors, tailgating, drinks, food trucks, VIP seating, and good vibes. Go to piratesandparrotsfestival.com.
At Racetrack, you'll find everything you need to get through the day ahead.
The morning hits hard when you get up early. You're obviously tired and looking surly.
Grab some made-in-store breakfast, freshly ground coffee, ice-cold drinks, delicious hot food, and snacks all in one stop.
The day is long and can feel like a grind, but you'll get fully stocked and everything will be fine.
Racetrack is here to keep you going.
An all-day haul to get you.
Racetrack, whatever gets you going.
Can you trust your home flooring needs to a 17-year-old kid that was in the paint department yesterday?
No!
Deal directly with Corey, the owner at Core Flooring. He'll beat anyone's price guaranteed. Core Flooring in Winter Park. Online at coreflooringfl.com.
With the iHeartRadio app, your favorite radio station fits right in your pocket. Live shows, news, sports, exclusive music channels, and voices that don't just go viral. They're the voices of your local community. Join the millions who already have it. iHeartRadio, the #1 app for radio.
Let's go! You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You've still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and help strengthen your immune response. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Schedule in minutes at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Millions of Americans take medicine like Ozempic and Zepbound. Many of them are overpaying by thousands of dollars a year. These GLP-1 medications for diabetes, weight loss, and more may not always be covered by your insurance, but GoodRx can help. GoodRx helps you save every month on prescriptions at over 70,000 pharmacies nationwide. Best of all, it's free to use. Check GoodRx to save on GLP-1s. Just go to goodrx.com/GLP. That's goodrx.com/GLP. GoodRx is not insurance, but can be used instead of insurance, including Medicare and other federal and state-funded programs.
Comes with moving pictures. The Jim Colbert Show on YouTube. Subscribe and watch.
Hey Jimmy, just take it from me. I never freeball, but I did run out of underwear once, and I did have to. Just be careful zipping up after going to the bathroom.
I just learned that.
Some stuff might have a tendency to get caught in a zipper, so be careful. Also, Deb, just remember, the only thing between you and Jim now is a thin layer of denim.
Good afternoon, Jim Colbert Show. Jimmy.
Yo.
Really? At 15, I started free balling it, and I'm 61 now. I enjoy every day of it.
Crusty slack.
Salute!
Jimmy, all you had to do was take a sock and tuck Hank and the boys inside. Keeps them all snug and secure. It stops them from rubbing and sticking to the side of your leg.
That's gonna be Hank.
By the way, there is a term for when a woman doesn't wear underwear. It's called awesome.
Well, in the words of Tom Petty, I'm free balling.
Hey, Jimmy, just wondering, since you're free balling, how's Mr. Peanut hanging?
Nothing but respect.
Yeah, just a bunch of it. That's what I expect from these guys. Just nothing but respect.
That wasn't even all of them.
Oh, I'm
Hey.
sure we'll get to them, Jack. I'm sure somehow the radio gods here on Radio Day will certainly get us through. Welcome back. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Jack is here as well.
Yes.
It is National Radio Day.
It is.
Isn't that cool?
Stereo.
I'm always reminded when I see it on social media and everyone posting it, I'm like, I'm not posting it.
Also, the
I forgot.
It's so funny. It's like back to school every single day.
Yes.
They drop the Orlando Weekly Best of Awards. Everybody who wins something or places immediately goes to social media and sends the big thank you out of, hey, thanks everybody. Da da da. Nothing wrong with that, I guess.
Thanks. Yeah, you have you're in a mention in one of those things.
Yeah, I made it into one.
Was it voice?
Yep.
Yeah, best radio voice.
What a joke.
Which I get it. Which, can I tell you, of all the things?
I voted for Deb.
Yeah, me too.
And you can hear why I didn't get it, because my voice is cracked.
The station did quite well. The Monsters did well. Actually, our whole cluster did quite well. Angel, yeah.
It's embarrassing. Well, Angel does a great job on sports, but he beat out Mike Bianchi and Brandon Kravitz.
Right.
Brandon, poor Brandon comes in third.
Every year.
Oh,
every year.
Breaks my heart, man.
Every single year.
I know.
So good. We also have another connection to a winner. Sarah from Feisty Trivia got voted the best trivia.
Oh, cool.
Best trivia.
Did she?
Yeah, best trivia. Sarah Finn. That's Feisty Trivia.
Oh,
and,
good for her.
She is she got voted the best trivia host in Orlando.
Oh,
Good
that's
for her.
cool.
Look, we only associate with winners around here, dude.
That's right.
Or third place. Oh, either
Yeah,
way.
well, Maxwell, I think, was
Yeah,
third
Maxwell
on the
was
big shot
third.
list.
Right, yeah, he lost to a cat. He literally lost to a cat. Oh, and I'm going to rack his ass when I get him today. You have no idea. We've already been texting a little bit, and then I saw that he posted something. I sent something out to Anna Escamani or something on Facebook, and he goes, I lost to a cat. And I'm like, yeah, man, you know what happens? Truthfully, thank you, everybody who voted, took the time to go over there and give us a little heads up. That's very sweet of you guys to do that. We appreciate that. Before we went to break, I was talking about some TSA stuff that they are banning in checked bags now. You know what? It's not that surprising, but there's another part of this that's kind of surprising. And I honestly, what they're banning, I had no idea even really existed. It says here, cordless curling irons or flat irons that have gas cartridges. Were you aware of a curling iron or a flat iron that ran like on a gas cartridge? Like it was gas powered?
No.
Yeah, I've never heard that.
A pull start curling
Yeah,
iron.
exactly.
It's
straighten my hair.
I guess it's butane,
I've never seen one.
like a lighter, and I guess you fire it up and it warms up the curling iron or whatever. Where in the hell would you be where you need to curl your hair with no power?
Camping.
Hey, where are you curling your hair?
And why?
That's what I'm saying. Why are you curling your hair camping?
I don't curl
Maybe
my hair. I don't
maybe
know.
in a hostel.
Could be.
The gas refills that go in that, none of that is available for check bags for the obvious reason. You know what's not good in a fuselage? Explosions. Or fire, for that matter. But they did go on to list some things that you can bring on an airplane. And again, the thing is every time we hear a story about something that came on an airplane, every time you're like, what? Why would anybody try that?
Yeah.
But then you listen. Do you know that you can bring a live lobster on an airplane?
Well, considering all the people who've tried to smuggle spider monkeys and tortoises in their underwear.
Yeah, you have to have it in a spill-proof plastic container, but you can bring a live lobster on an airplane. Christmas lights, cowboy spurs, antlers, Harry Potter wands.
Wait, you can or cannot?
You can bring all of this.
Okay, good, because I was going to say you have a lot
Could you imagine?
Oh.
Could you imagine?
Telling all those people at Universal they have to leave that wand behind?
All those tweeny girls in their witch hats with their damn $40,000 wands. Super pissed. Coffee and espresso makers you can bring on. Magic 8 balls you can bring on, but you have to put it in your checked bag. Which doesn't make any sense, really.
Well, they don't want that voodoo in the cabin.
I was about to say, they don't want you asking, is this plane going to crash?
Seems likely.
Sewing machines. Like, now that makes perfect sense, I guess. Sewing machine and waffle irons. Like, of all the things that you can bring on an airplane, you can bring all of those. It says it'll go right through TSA, no problem whatsoever. Checked or your carry-on, you can bring in a waffle iron with you. I guess. I don't know.
A lot of people texting us at 77031 saying they make them with batteries now, and that my grandma used to use those for travel because I've taken adapters overseas, and sometimes it's a real crapshoot if it even works.
Yeah, but don't they sell an entire package of those things where you can go to certain stores and you can buy every single adapter?
I've had them, but they don't always.
Really?
Yeah.
Because they have that weird two-prong thing. It looks like an old electric blanket thing.
Yeah, exactly.
It doesn't look like ours.
Way to go, Europe.
Yeah, you did not nail it. All right, 77031. That's how you text us. Let's take a little break and do Animal House right after this. Kenny Tallier joining us in 1 second.
This season, Real Radio 104.1 is the Orlando radio home of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hear every game here, courtesy of Renewal by Anderson, official partner of the Tampa Bay Bucks.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Traffic's piling up due to an accident blocking the right lane on State Road 429 northbound before Seidel Road off to the shoulder. Crews are clearing up that crash on State Road 408 westbound before Orange Avenue. There's an earlier accident getting cleared up on Orange Blossom Trail where it meets Rose Avenue. The roadways are wet out there, and traffic's starting to pile up on the major roadways, so travel with caution. See traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by OUC. OUC is proud to be known as the reliable one. Based on the most recent PSC data from Florida's investor-owned utilities, OUC ranked #1 in the state for reliability. Your power, our priority. Learn more at ouc.com/reliability.
Guys, tired of blurry vision? Maybe the hassle of glasses? The Filatowski Eye Institute has been earning Central Florida's trust for over 35 years with more than 65,000 successful LASIK procedures performed. These guys are awesome, and I know that firsthand because my son and my father-in-law are two of those people. And right now, you can schedule your free LASIK exam and get $500 off each eye. That's right. That's $1,000 in savings if you elect a procedure. This offer is for a limited time, so call 800-EYE-EXAM right now to get started. That's 800-EYE-EXAM. It's the Filatowski Eye Institute. Trusted, local, and life-changing.
Attention, this is not a drill. The greatest night in human history is happening Saturday, August 23rd.
Get in, loser. We're going laughing.
The Real Radio Summer of Laughs, for the last time, continues. Saturday, August 23rd, Mount Dora Music Hall. Witness the legendary, slightly unstable, universally adored Sabrina Ambra. Joined by the equally adored, extremely funny Miguel Colon, Emily Fontenot, DK Reinemer, Ken Miller, Christopher Mother Friggin' Dolores Lane, and the Angel of Boom spinning the soundtrack to your next favorite memory. Plus, rumored surprise cameos from Joan Crawfish.
She roasts. She pinches.
And Seinfeld the Hedgehog.
What's the deal with collecting rings?
The Real Radio Summer of Laughs, Saturday, August 23rd with Sabrina Ambra at Mount Dora Music Hall. The kind of night your future therapist will want to unpack with you. Doors open at 6:30. Show and ticket info at realradio.fm/comedy.
A golf instructor who knows technique can improve an aspiring pro swing. But one who really cares can help transform a career.
There he is, your new champion.
When you team up with someone who knows a lot and cares even more, you're unstoppable. At Truist, we believe the same is true for banking. Truist, leaders in banking, unwavering in care. Truist Bank, member FDIC, leading based on top 10 U.S. commercial bank.
The Coke Zero Sugar 400 closes the NASCAR regular season this weekend at Daytona International Speedway with the final playoff spots on the line. Get your tickets to the 2025 Coke Zero Sugar 400 weekend experience by visiting DaytonaInternationalSpeedway.com or calling 1-800-PIT-SHOP and enhance your race weekend experience by adding Hard Rock Bet Fan Zone passes with exclusive pre-race concert access. Tickets at 1-800-PIT-SHOP or DaytonaInternationalSpeedway.com.
Sunnyside Electric.
Hi, half my outlets stopped working.
I got a new bread maker. Have you tried for capture?
My outlets don't work.
Oh, no toasties for you.
I should have called Frank Gay.
I bet they don't have a bread maker.
I'm calling Frank Gay.
When your power goes out, don't settle for half-baked electrical service. Call the pros who fix it fast. That's the Frank Gay way.
That's the Frank Gay way.
FrankGayServices.com.
Hey guys, Russ Rollins here. Lose weight, gain muscle, and lose that dad bod with testosterone from Red Mountain Weight Loss. If you've noticed a lack in energy lately, how about brain fog, trouble in the bedroom? Well, you probably have low T. It's more common than you think, and it is treatable. Truth is, men today have 20% lower testosterone than even our dads had. Ugh, yeah, man. Hey, but there's a solution to it. You'll find it at Red Mountain Weight Loss. They offer full-strength testosterone as an injection or a tablet, and we're not talking about supplements here. No, we're talking about prescription-only testosterone because no supplement can match the boost you get from actual testosterone. It'll give you more energy, greater focus, better sleep, and lean muscle mass, and you're also going to have a better sex drive. It is a game changer. Book your free video consultation with one of their licensed doctors today and regain your energy, your strength, your vitality. For a limited time, they're even going to waive their startup fee. So go to redmountainweightloss.com. That's redmountainweightloss.com. Red Mountain Weight Loss. Real testosterone, real doctors, and real results.
Mills Air in business since 1992. That's over 30 years here in Central Florida. They're not going anywhere. Carrier factory authorized dealer. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier. Equipment change-outs and upgrades right now with up to $1,275 in rebates. Visit millsair.com.
Hey, what's up? Russ Rollins here. Teddy Morris's Daytona Harley-Davidson has your $89 oil change to get you all geared up and ready for Triketoberfest and Biketoberfest. Monsters in the Morning will be broadcasting all the live action on Thursday, October the 16th. That's Triketoberfest and Biketoberfest at Teddy Morris's Daytona Harley-Davidson. Let's ride, y'all.
When you've been in a crash and your mind's racing.
When you've fallen in a store and are blaming yourself.
When you've been hurt at work and you don't know what to do. Or if you've been the victim of a medical mistake, we've got you. We've got what it takes to prove a case that the insurance companies can't ignore. With decades of experience and a track record of winning for our clients. Farah and Farah, Orlando.
Core Flooring Center in Winter Park is the go-to destination for flooring. Visit coreflooringfl.com.
Think orange for your next vehicle. OrangeBuickGMC.com. We are professional grade.
Coming to you live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Accidents happen, but Mo's here to help. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Visit JustCallMo.com or call 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. An iHeart radio station. Make us the #1 preset on your car radio and on the free new and improved iHeart radio app. Listen for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good. You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show.
Oh, those degenerate live lobster and spider monkey underwear smugglers. I can't stand any of them. They should all be banished to hell. That reminds me, you know who is not smuggling spider monkeys and live lobsters in their underwear? Jim, today. Free ballin'!
Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. 77031. That's how you text us. You can leave a talk back like that fine young man right there, or fung young man. Just grab the iHeartRadio app, go to Real Radio, and use that mic to send your comment over to Jack. We'll get you on there.
Yes, you're the one bringing the funk.
Yeah, for sure. I'm Jim, and Jack is right over there, and Deb has Animal House. Let's do it.
She likes them fuzzy, furry, feathery, tough, and scaly. It's time for Animal House with Deborah Roberts.
And each and every week, Animal House is generously brought to us by personal injury attorney Glenn Klausman over at Klausman Law. We're going to tell you how you can get in touch with Glenn at the end of the segment, but now please join me in welcoming back Kenny Tallier from the Pet Alliance of Greater Orlando and his good friend King.
Yay!
Cheers for King.
Yeah, cheers for King.
He's
Man.
the bestest boy.
He is a good boy.
He is. And if you're watching us on our YouTube channel, you'll be able to see King streak by the camera on his way over to Jim Colbert.
Yeah, he's chilling over there by the door right now. He's, I think he's trying to hit that cake, the old trash can.
Yeah,
I think the word's out that there's food in there from the monsters.
There's snacks in there. Yeah, I might have told him on the car ride here, which he was excellent in. Such a good boy in the car.
That's awesome.
So, and how long has King been with you now?
He's been with us a little bit over a month, and it's a little surprising because he is such a wonderful dog. Like, he's just one of those friendly guys with a smile on his face, gets along with other dogs, walks great on the leash, but he's still with us.
How about, is he good with kids and with cats?
He's good with kids, and he is good with cats. Fun fact is, he's got to get used to them first. They intimidate him a little bit.
Really?
Yes.
That's just a smart dog.
So he's just like, wait a minute, I'm not sure what you are.
Right.
And then once he realizes, okay, this can be my friend too, they're best buds.
And I encourage you to look on the video because he's got a lot of pep.
Yeah, it's surprising for an 11-year-old dog. He does not act it. He acts like an 8-year-old.
He's crying right now for Jimmy's attention.
Yeah, I just got through a big petting. I pet him like crazy, scratch him, and then he rewarded me by licking his package right in front of me. He goes, "Great job, Jim. Watch
I believe
this."
That's the best compliment ever.
I think so too.
Yeah.
By the way, congratulations. I don't know if you noticed the Orlando Weekly Best of Awards for this year. Have you guys paid attention to that?
I knew that we were in the running. I haven't heard
in
the
the
results
running,
yet.
dude. You guys have won like 4 or 5 things.
This is great news.
Yeah, I'm serious. You guys, like, I was looking at the list today, and I was like, every other thing I was looking at, I was like, Pet Alliance Grand Orlando, Pet Alliance Grand Orlando. I was like, God dang, these guys went crazy this week. I don't know who's fighting for you out there, but they're killing it for you.
This is breaking news, and I'm so thankful to hear that. Thank you for everyone that voted for us, and that's great news.
Yeah, it is great news.
Yeah, because now I know you're still at your Sanford location, but how is construction going on the Orlando location that was destroyed by fire 3 years ago already?
Over 3 years ago,
Wow.
and yeah, so I was actually there this afternoon before getting King to come here. It's been a fun day, and so we got a little tour, and we're planning on it being done February 2026. But not only when you drive by on John Young Parkway do you see the exterior and you see that it's a building, but now when you walk around, the interior walls are going up.
Oh, that's cool.
That's a big deal.
So you can actually walk down hallways. You can walk and see where the dogs are going to live, where the cats are going to live, where the inside play area is going to be. It's so you can envision it now.
Yeah, it's awesome. You guys were best charitable group. Second Harvest Food Bank won. You guys came in third there.
Nice.
And I'm trying to find the others, but I mean, you guys did very well, and that makes perfect sense because I mean, you're an unbelievable organization. So congratulations.
I love that I heard it here first, and once we leave here, the first thing I do when I get in the car is go online and be like, okay, OrlandoWeekly.com, Pet Alliance, yeah.
Share it with everybody.
Share it with everyone.
So King is available for adoption, though, right?
He is available for adoption. So yeah, like we said, he's 11 years old. He's 72 pounds, gets along with dogs, gets along with cats after he realizes that they're good.
Right.
Good with kids, housebroken, walks great on the leash, doesn't fight you when you give him a bath, and he loves car rides.
Yeah, the funny thing is like, he, obviously as a little bit older dog, but no mobility issues, no health issues. He's as spry as a puppy over there, walking around, very active,
Oh,
very
here comes Jack with the animal
very
cam.
aware.
Yeah, he's still got that pep in his step, and he just
coat-
notices everything.
He just ran toward Jack.
His coat is beautiful, like polar bear white, absolutely gorgeous. Jack has him right now at JimColbertLive.com. If you want to check out King, look at him.
Look at that face.
What a sweet boy. He smells better than I do. Like by a million.
Here's his secret. I can tell you because
Like by a million, dude. I just scratched him a minute ago and smelled my hand, and I'm like, that smell that good. I smell like spaghetti sauce.
that would be his sugar cookie cologne.
Really?
Oh, you know what you need to get?
Gotta give me some of that.
Yeah.
Eat my own hand.
So after the oatmeal bath, it was a little spray with a sugar cookie, and he's ready for radio.
Sweet boy.
He is a sweet boy. What would be the cost for someone looking to adopt King?
Okay, so King has an adoption fee of $75, which is a great deal for someone this amazing.
Right.
And, he's a neutered male. He's all current on his shots. He's on flea and heartworm preventative, and he's even got a microchip. So all of that is included with his adoption
He's
fee.
neutered?
He's neutered.
So he's married.
To a cat.
A wild cat.
Wow, that's awesome.
That was good.
Yeah.
Thanks, that's a callback.
So, I mean, let me ask, man. I mean, obviously, when you run a shelter that adopts, I mean, there are certain people that come in, they look for certain dogs. Isn't there a certain group of people that love getting dogs that are a little bit older and to give them that last forever kind of home thing? And they're much easier to deal with, aren't they?
They're so much easier to deal with, and they're very special people that come in and look for the older dogs.
Right.
Like, you realize when you adopt this dog, you're not going to get a lifetime with them, but you are going to get a lifetime worth of memories.
Yeah.
And he will know that you saved him.
Oh, really?
Without
Yeah,
a
yeah.
doubt.
They get it.
Yeah, without a doubt. If you've ever rescued an animal, they know.
They know.
He's sweating Jack crazy right now.
Because I was hoping that Jack would walk in and King would immediately make a play for Jack.
And he did.
He did. He ran right toward him.
He's ready for his close-up.
Dad.
Wow.
But again, that is a really good deal, $75, because anyone with a pet knows that, the inoculations are expensive, the flea and tick medication is expensive, the spay-neuter surgery can be expensive, the microchip, all of that stuff adds up, and you're already getting all of that with King.
How did you guys make it through kitten season? Everything a little bit,
they're still coming in. It's funny that you should ask. One of my office mates is actually fostering 2 little 3-week-old kittens right now.
Oh my God.
And so I got to snuggle with them a little bit.
They must be like they're tiny.
They're not even a pound. They're like 700 grams.
Like put them in a Coke can.
This tiny.
Oh, wow.
They fit in the palm of your hand.
Don't you think Jimmy would make an excellent kitten foster?
Of course he would.
If we do get a cat, it will be a kitten. We'll get it from. We're not gonna. We won't get a cat that's already kind of established. We want one that we can. Bring up with us as a family.
Yeah. Plus, Sadie's a little dog, so we've always thought that if he started with a kitten, the kitten could grow up with Sadie.
Right.
And my daughter has a cat, and it's a big fat Waller cat. But my dog loves her. And to be honest with you, I kind of like the cat too. The cat is kind of cool. Yeah. It has its own thing. You call it, and it literally doesn't even turn its head. And you're a foot from it. You'll go, hey, Ted. And the thing won't even look like you're not even there.
No, that's the beauty of cats. They've got selective hearing better than a Jack Russell.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's saying something. That is really saying something.
Yeah.
So what else is going on at the Alliance?
So, besides, dogs, cats, puppies, and kittens looking for forever homes and our new shelter being built, we're always looking for new fosters. I love that you brought that up because we still are in the end of kitten season. So, we're still getting the calls. Can you take in these cats? Can we do it? And we can if we've got the foster base.
And the great thing about the foster base is that all you're asking really from folks is their time because you give them all of the materials they're going to need to foster,
all
right?
the supplies that they need. We find out what works for you, and we will match you up with that animal.
So it could be a cat or a dog.
Will you look at this beautiful, mixed breed husky with this chocolate and look how beautiful that dog
gorgeous.
is. Ariel,
Isn't she beautiful?
She is gorgeous, dude. Get out of here. Wow, man. That is such a pretty animal. You guys always have.
Okay, you're on our website right now.
You guys notice
You want to have a good smile? Check out Dobby and his smile.
Okay, hold on.
I don't know if you guys are noticing this, but
yeah, Dobby's cool too.
Let me see Dobby's
got
smile.
the best face.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that smile.
Dobby's looking to get loose.
You guys are missing the fact that we have a couple falling in love right in front of us.
Oh yeah, Jack and King.
This is
Jack
a match made in
This
heaven
is.
right here.
I'm watching Jack smile as he walks around with the camera set on King.
How do you pay attention to Dobby's smile when Mookie over here is giving some hardcore side eye? Come here, look at this. This dog is like, I ain't buying it. Look at that dog. That dog, no, I ain't buying it.
No, girl.
You know what's fun about pictures like that? Sometimes they might not be the most perfect picture, but when they're funny like that, there are people that have come in. We want the one with the ridiculous looking face on the website.
Oh yeah,
This
why
dog-
not?
It made us laugh when we were looking.
This dog, Princess, is absolutely adorable with a big old silly smile, too. Man, you guys have a lot of really beautiful animals right now.
Thanks to our staff, and we got volunteers that do their best to take these amazing pictures so that we can present them on the website, and it makes people, kind of window shop online, and then they're like, I must come in and meet this animal.
Yeah, man, this is very, very cool. You have a good selection of cats as well.
And that's the great thing, too, when you foster, because you don't have to make the lifetime commitment.
Correct.
It's just to help the Pet Alliance get through these busy kitten seasons and other times of the year when you want to keep the capacity at the shelter to a comfortable level for everyone else, right?
Exactly.
While finding foster homes.
Finding fosters, and then, the ones that are in the shelter right now get adopted, and then in a perfect world, that's when the fosters get to move back in, and then they get adopted.
And then you guys provide everything for the foster, right? That's the cool thing, right?
We do. Everything that they need,
you just
we
provide the love and the space, and you provide everything else, food, everything else they need.
Yes.
Crazy.
Food bowls, all that stuff. So it's great. Where do folks go? Oh, he wants your attention, Jimmy. Where do folks go to?
So to adopt, to learn more about our new shelter, to foster, just go to petallianceorlando.org, and everything that you need is there. If you've got any questions, if you need to find out more, you can always email us at info@petallianceorlando.org, and we'll help you out.
And I know you may not have had the chance to see King, on our YouTube channel, but he is going to be making his television debut tomorrow morning on Fox 35. Good Morning Orlando,
Yes,
right?
so he's going to be a media mutt this week, and he's starting off with you guys today, and then Friday morning he's going to Good Day Orlando, and he's going to meet your friends at Fox 35.
Let me tell you something. This is a sturdy-ass dog right here.
Yeah, it is.
This dog is sturdy.
He's a good boy.
This dog got a little weight on him. Man, got a little waist on him. He's doing quite well.
He's got a dad bod.
He does have a dad bod. He's very sweet, dude. This is the sweetest puppy.
He is. And again, he acts like a puppy even though he's 11. So that means you have all the good dog behaviors without any of the bad puppy stuff.
What a good boy.
Exactly. Like, he's just so well behaved. Like, I was so proud of him in the car ride.
Yeah.
Good boy.
He's awesome, man.
He is. Well, Kenny, thank you and King for stopping by today. We really do appreciate it.
Thank you for giving him the best afternoon ever.
Yeah,
we hope to. I'll be posting the
So
Animal House podcast just in a couple of minutes. So if anybody missed anything, they'll be able to get the information there. But put your hands together and thank Kenny and King from the Pet Alliance. Yay!
Somebody said congratulations to the bunny that you guys raised during the My Best Friend wine label contest.
Yes, that just ended on Monday, and we raised over $30,000.
How about that? That's crazy.
That is excellent. And that's a fun contest, by the way. That's where you can get your pet's face on a potential wine label.
Exactly.
How cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is very cool. And what's really cool is that Animal House is generously brought to us each and every week by Glenn Klausman over at Klausman Law. So if you've been in any kind of an accident, say a car, truck, motorcycle, even a slip and fall, here's just a couple of reasons why you need to call Glenn. One, Glenn isn't going to pass your case off to a caseworker. Glenn is going to handle your case. So much so he's going to give you his personal cell phone number and then pick it up when you call, even if he happens to be overseas. Just a couple of reasons why year after year he's voted super lawyer and legal elite. He truly is an animal lover and a friend of the show. So if you've been in an accident, give him a call, 407-917-1718, or check him out online at klausmanlaw.com. That's Klaus. I'm too afraid to ask.
Well, you have no question where a dog wants you to scratch it. you call the dog over and you're like, hey, how you doing? Dog just sticks its ass right in your hand. Like, it doesn't even, there's no question. The dog wants its ass scratched. It's that simple.
That's KLAUSMANlaw.com.
Thanks, Kenny. Good seeing you, buddy. All right, 407-916-1041. Text us 77031. Our buddy Scott Maxwell from the Orlando Sentinel is next.
Real radio is
The Monsters in the Morning.
Brian Holmes, what do you think?
So I can hear you better?
Yeah.
Have big boobs. I will be able to hear you very well in a crowded bar.
Wow.
Trust me on that one.
The Monsters in the Morning.
Real Radio 104.1.
The on-ramp's blocked from Sidell Road to State Road 429 northbound. There's a crash on State Road 429 northbound near Sidell Road, blocking the right lane as well. Move over and slow down if you see crews on the roadways off to the shoulder. There's an accident getting cleared up on State Road 408 westbound before Orange Avenue, where Orange Blossom Trail meets Rose Avenue. A crash is getting cleared up there as well. The roadways are getting busy, so travel with caution. See traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Audible. Audible's romance collection has something to satisfy every side of you. Fall for a brooding duke. Dive into a steamy romantasy series from Sarah J. Maas. Or find the perfect rom-com from Lily Chu. Start listening free when you sign up for a 30-day trial at audible.com.
Man, Tools Ace Hardware now carrying Steel zero-turn mowers. And check this out. Steel, already recognized as one of the top brands in outdoor power equipment. Now these guys are offering the best in zero-turn mowers. From homeowner to professional, Steel has the perfect zero-turn mower for you and your landscaping needs. Get 0% financing plus instant rebates on select Steel mowers. And don't forget, Tools Ace Hardware has trained techs in their stores ready to service and repair your Steel equipment every single day. Steel zero-turn mowers now available at all 11 Tools Ace Hardware locations that sell Steel outdoor power equipment. It's Tools Ace, your local helpful place.
Our iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One, is back in Vegas.
T-Mobile Arena.
Streaming live only on Hulu. A weekend full of superstar performances. And keep listening for the next chance to win your way there.
Lenovo and the iHeartRadio Music Festival. Tech that hits different. Can your gear keep up with the beat? Lenovo PCs are built for creators, dreamers, and fans who don't hit pause. Visit Lenovo.com for the latest in AI PCs and game-changing tech.
Can you believe kids are already going back to school? And while it's hard to admit, that means another allergy season is just around the corner. Set your appointment today at Aspire Allergy and Sinus and find a solution for the whole family. Studies show that kids with allergies have a hard time concentrating in school and have more absences than those without allergies. So what are you waiting for? Go to aspireallergy.com and book your appointment today. That's aspireallergy.com.
The Coke Zero Sugar 400 closes the NASCAR regular season this weekend at Daytona International Speedway with the final playoff spots on the line. Get your tickets to the 2025 Coke Zero Sugar 400 weekend experience by visiting DaytonaInternationalSpeedway.com or calling 1-800-PIT-SHOP, and enhance your race weekend experience by adding Hard Rock Bet Fan Zone passes with exclusive pre-race concert access. Tickets at 1-800-PIT-SHOP or DaytonaInternationalSpeedway.com.
Sunnyside Air Conditioning, now using AI.
My AC stopped working.
Here's a random penguin fact.
No, I need cold air now.
Penguins mate for life.
I should have called Frank Gay.
Would you like to mate for life?
I'm calling Frank Gay.
When your home's air conditioning breaks down, you can count on our repairs to work for you for the long haul. That's the Frank Gay way.
That's the Frank Gay way.
FrankGayServices.com.
Can you trust your home flooring needs to a 17-year-old kid that was in the paint department yesterday?
No!
Deal directly with Corey, the owner at Core Flooring. He'll beat anyone's price guaranteed. Core Flooring in Winter Park. Online at coreflooringfl.com.
A golf instructor who knows technique can improve an aspiring pro's swing. But one who really cares can help transform a career.
There he is, your new champion.
When you team up with someone who knows a lot and cares even more, you're unstoppable. At Truist, we believe the same is true for banking. Truist, leaders in banking, unwavering in care. Truist Bank, member FDIC, leading based on top 10 U.S. commercial bank.
Tools Ace Hardware is now carrying Steel zero-turn mowers. Steel, already recognized as one of the top brands in outdoor power equipment, and now they're offering the best in zero-turn mowers. From homeowner to professional, Steel has the perfect zero-turn mower for your landscaping needs. Get 0% financing plus instant rebates on select Steel mowers. And don't forget, Tools Ace Hardware has trained technicians in their stores to service and repair your Steel equipment. Steel zero-turn mowers are available at 11 Tools Ace Hardware locations that sell Steel outdoor power equipment. Tools Ace, your local helpful place.
Looking for the perfect late night spot? Come to the Classic in Thornton Park. Open every night until 2 a.m. Sink your teeth into mouth-watering burgers, crave-worthy wings, and creamy shakes. And for our plant-powered friends, check out our ever-growing vegetarian menu. The Classic is your go-to hangout 7 days a week, right next to Burton's. When hunger strikes, make it classic. Make it the Classic in Thornton Park.
Summer's winding down, and we know you want to enjoy what's left of it. But before you celebrate this Labor Day weekend, plan ahead and know all your options. If you drink, don't get behind the wheel. Instead, designate a sober driver or catch a ride service. And if you are the designated sober driver, commit to staying sober. Celebrate responsibly and remember to drive sober or get pulled over. This message brought to you by the Florida Department of Transportation.
Let's go!
You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and help strengthen your immune response. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Schedule in minutes at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Millions of Americans take medicine like Ozempic and Zepbound. Many of them are overpaying by thousands of dollars a year. These GLP-1 medications for diabetes, weight loss, and more may not always be covered by your insurance, but GoodRx can help. GoodRx helps you save every month on prescriptions at over 70,000 pharmacies nationwide. Best of all, it's free to use. Check GoodRx to save on GLP-1s. Just go to goodrx.com/GLP. That's goodrx.com/GLP. GoodRx is not insurance, but can be used instead of insurance, including Medicare and other federal and state-funded programs.
It's a crime to pay more than a dime. One dime down at RC Hill Mitsubishi in DeLand. Just go to rchill.com.
Real Radio is on Instagram at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Now back to the Jim Colbert Show.
Hey, how's it, Ohana? Oh, Jingle Ball Jimmy. Let me tell you what, bro.
Easy, dude,
You got
easy.
them underwears all piled up in your hamper? Yard work, sweat, all that stuff. If the dog's not playing in it when you get home, just throw it away, bro.
No.
Just get rid of that.
Too much even
Plus,
for the dog.
if you're running out, might need a couple extra pairs anyway. Go get you one 10-pack at Walmart on the way home.
You got a fire pit?
No, I'm not gonna look, man. I got my and ones, dude. I'm not running.
That's it. It's and one.
Yeah, I got my
one.
Got my and ones.
Yeah, they're and one right now. It's called infection.
And two pair of sacks.
I'm sure.
Two X's.
How many times over the 20-plus years Scott Maxwell has been on this station has he listened to the intro and think, what the hell am I doing
Oh,
here?
yeah, just figuring out a way to end his call. I'm telling you, trust me, right now he's sitting there figuring out how can I destroy my internet connection or drop my phone in the toilet. Right now, that's what he's thinking.
My wife warned me about this.
Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Jack is here as well.
Yo.
Every Wednesday around this time, our good buddy joins us. He writes for the Orlando Sentinel, and you can read his columns Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. You guys give it up for the third place winner. That's right, he lost to a cat. Scott Maxwell!
Hey, woo!
My guy, I am the one who brought a hemorrhoidectomy story to your show, so I don't think I can get on too high and mighty about any of this stuff.
Yeah, step that off your podium, buddy.
Yeah.
How you doing, bub?
And thanks for the cat shout out. That's
yeah. I saw your
dear to my heart.
I saw your post to I think it was did you send it out to Anna Escamani because I think she was the number one in that, and then Lulu the cat, and then Scott Maxwell.
Yeah, that seems about right. Yeah.
Hey Scott, before we get into anything, do you and your wife do magical dining ever?
Yeah. We absolutely.
How do you guys choose where to go?
Well, there's two schools of thought. There's three schools of thought. You can take the Jack Bradshaw school of thought, which is to break all of the menus down by price and then see which one you're getting the best value for.
How
rude.
Respectful. I respect that.
Thank you.
And the one that somehow forgot and put a filet mignon on their $35 menu, that's the one you're going for. But lots of times we also just use it to try out new restaurants that we haven't experienced before.
Yeah, we booked our very first one for tomorrow night. We're going out to a place called the Chapman. I've never even heard of it, but their menu is sick, and it does have a filet on it. And I don't think they jacked up the price of that $60 because they have two price ranges now. So I think the filet's still on the other one, and that menu looks good. I've never even heard of this restaurant, so we're stepping out. I didn't know if you and Cindy did it or not.
Yeah. We that seemed like a partial but not real invitation. But thank you. Yes, that
well, no.
That is something.
Can I tell you? You are more than welcome to join us, buddy.
No. I mean,
yeah. It's us and Code Black and his wife. So if you want to just sit in and drink some bourbon, we got no problem with it. But we should book though, dude. We haven't been out in a while. Let's go. Let's do it.
Absolutely. That sounds fun. And actually, we found that that magical dining is another good time to get together with people because there's not awkwardness about the check. If you have some friends who you don't think they want to spend a lot of money, Jack, then you could invite them and they know what they're getting into right from the get.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm catching a bunch of strays here.
Yeah. And a lot of them now.
No, they're not strays. They're directly aimed at you.
And a lot of them also offer wine or cocktail pairing sometimes. So you can another $20 or $25 or whatever you can throw in there and get a paired wine for whatever dish you're getting, your app and your entree and your dessert.
In fact, every once in a blue moon, one of these places will throw a drink in with the price.
Sure.
The Fish House or whatever it is in Winter Park did that once, and that's fun. So yeah, it's a good way to try a new place and support local businesses. Most of them are, locally owned shops, as you know.
Yeah.
So why not?
Very cool, man. Well, what you got going today, buddy?
Well, first I have to say congratulations. You did on the event to the whole station. You all did a big job on Saturday night, and I know, Jim, you lasted pretty long.
Yeah, I think I made it down to 3 tables, and then lost to Dan Stone. The guy who won
You were
it.
down to the final 2 tables.
Was it 2?
Yeah,
Oh.
you went out in the teens.
Oh, did I really?
Well,
Yeah.
I got a question, Jim, though. So I did okay. I got down to about the final 4, but when I got down to the final 4, right behind me, all of a sudden, I'm going to say about, 45 minutes after the break, I heard an explosion of complaining. The man behind me was saying that he was playing against the luckiest SOB at the poker table, whoever outdrew whatever he needed. I believe that was you, Jim.
It was me. I did not take it well. I'm going to be honest. Scott, that guy won, right?
No, is that true?
Scott, he's never played.
Scott, that's not true.
Scott, his buddy told Jack he's never played the game, and I think he told Jack to him he's never played. Every time he would win a hand, he would turn to his friend and start laughing. I had him out. He was all in against me, and that when you heard me screaming was he hit a jack. He had to have a jack to win, and he hit a jack on the river to win. I watched that guy go on a run that was mathematically impossible. I've never seen anything like it, and I play with 2 of the biggest donkeys that have ever played poker in their life. I've seen them run.
One of them is.
I've seen runs like you've never seen. I've never seen any run of luck like I saw that guy run. It was crazy. He never folded and hit every hand, called every bet, and won everything. It was nuts.
Well, it certainly sounded like the spirit of the charity.
It was. I was so pissed off.
That was funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of was going to tap you and was going to be like, hey, Jimmy, mustard seed. Remember, mustard seed.
No, I'm fine. I was just giving him a little hell. He was laughing the whole time. It was great. I always have fun at that event.
Yeah, it's always good to meet folks and absolutely.
And I got to tell you something else. In the media business, like, some of the people at the radio stations, yourself, other people at television stations, although we've known them for years, we really don't get to see them very, very often. Our paths really rarely cross. So I got to see like Amy Sweezy and Lisa Bell and a bunch of other people I never get to see like during the year. This is like the one time a year. Bob Fryer, our good buddy Bob Fryer. Yep. I don't get to see these guys very often. So
we see Bob all the time.
Yeah, when he's gone.
Because when you're not here.
Right.
I hadn't seen Mike Bianchi in person in a year.
Dude, I work with him.
And you work with him.
Yeah. I work with him and haven't seen him in a while. I mean, serious. I see him every day now because he's at 3:00 in the afternoon. But man, yeah, it was great. Always love seeing it. Everybody has a great time. Lots of smiles. And I like the fact that everybody kind of dresses up and makes it a nice evening for them,
Oh, and you got some new people. Lisa Bell, this one guy I sat next to, he made me laugh. It was actually when I went. I think it was when I got knocked out. I went all in, and he had me beat. And he just looked at me and he goes, "You look like a guy who gets everything you want in life."
Oh my god! Oh my god!
He said, "I'm gonna lose."
Oh my God Almighty! That guy had a tough childhood. We know it.
Yeah. So it was fun. It was a fun time. Good time.
All right, what you writing about these days, big dog?
Well, we got a couple things. One real quick that's just kind of interesting is there's a campaign from veterans, and it's got, last I checked, closing in on 500 veterans, and basically they're all from Florida, and it's being run by a Marine right here in Orlando that are basically sending a message to the president and the governor saying, stop sending us to these local immigration efforts. And their reason is that we are trained for combat. We are trained to take on foreign, sort of terrorists and enemies. We did not go into the armed forces to police our own citizens and our own communities. And I don't know whether the thing's going to take off, but I just thought it was interesting. And I had a pretty interesting conversation with him about why he and these other, 450, 500 vets were doing it. He's got a daughter. He says he wants her to go into the military. But it was a side of sort of veteran and armed services that I don't think I'd heard from before. So had that in today's paper. But the thing that I thought was also interesting is Carolina Amnesty, who we've discussed a number of times. And I think you all always predicted or knew how this would wind up. But if I can give you a little wind up, we've talked before about her. She's a former state rep, a one-term legislator from Windermere who was kicked out of office. She aspired to be a MAGA star, but never seemed terribly popular, even among other Republicans in Tallahassee. And I think that was partially because she seemed to generate about as many bad headlines as Lindsay Lohan circa 2007. And so, we've talked about all those things before. And she got indicted by a grand jury on charges of notary fraud, where the state said she forged documents to get a license, to help her family get a license for their Christian school. To make those charges go away, she did a plea deal with 30 hours of community service and had to complete a financial crimes course. But then, and this is what the story is of recently, then earlier this year, she got charged with something potentially even more serious with the feds. The U.S. Department of Justice said she perpetrated COVID fraud, where she had gotten money for a couple of businesses that they said did not exist or did not show evidences of existing when she got $122,000, I think it was. The charges look serious, but then, as I think Carolina Amnesty hired Brad Bondi, who is the brother of the U.S. Attorney General Pam Bondi. That's whose office was overseeing her case. And then suddenly then the feds dropped the case against Carolina.
Yes, they dropped the case.
Yes, and the prosecutor, he won't answer questions about why. I even tossed some real some real softballs, like did the fact that she hired your boss's brother have anything to do with it? I would think that's the kind of easy one where you'd say no, of course not. We're above board here. No response for all of that. And keep in mind, the feds put a detailed thing. Like, for instance, they said that she got, for one of the businesses, it didn't even open a bank account until after the pandemic started.
Right.
Another one, they found that she opened a bank account for the business 5 days before she submitted the application.
Right,
So,
yeah. Also, I remember talking to somebody about this that's a bit in the know, and I was told, because after this happened, you were the first person I text. When I got the information that all the charges have been dropped, I actually sent you a text, I think, with a bunch of LOLs because of how clown show it is. But I remember being told this: the feds will not bring charges if they do not believe they cannot convict. In other words, if the feds bring charges against you, they got you. They're not bringing charges and taking a swing. They're bringing charges because they know they have the nuts on you, that you're dead to rights. They have the evidence it takes to convict.
I think that is probably largely the case. And what I said to readers in the column I just posted a couple hours before we got on the show is I put the the criminal complaint online. You can read it for yourself. These don't seem like they are things that are matters of opinion. You have a federal investigator who said this business she got a loan for, it did not have this bank account until after or right around the time she applied for loan. That's not a question of like whether you think the sky is, topaz or blue. Those seem like facts and they haven't explained them away. But the thing that I think is most interesting, or not interesting, is I think that's very revealing about modern politics. So these charges get dropped. You might expect it a little bit, I don't know, humility or contrition. Oh, no, she is going on a vindication tour. And then Roger Stone, who's sort of, I know you're familiar with him, I'm sure most
all you need to know about Roger Stone is he has a full back tat of Richard Nixon.
Yeah.
Or something like that. He has a tattoo of Richard Nixon.
I think that sums it up pretty well.
Yeah.
Richard Nixon's face between his shoulder blades.
Is it what it is? Yeah.
There you go, Deb. Deb, that's the kind of information I count on you for, Deb. By the way. So, he comes out balls blazing talking about, this was Amnesty was persecuted because she was a Christian, took on human trafficking, comes after the Sentinel. Calls us fake news for reporting all this. Once again, the only thing we ever reported were lifted straight from Department of Justice documents. And one of the things that's worth remembering is Amnesty's tried this before. You may remember, I don't know if you know this, Jim, 2 years ago when her trouble started, she actually sued the Orlando Sentinel for defamation.
Yes.
She, claiming that we had printed a bunch of BS. Our lawyers responded and said, I'll tell you what, here are the documents we cited, and we'll go forward with this lawsuit. But if we win this lawsuit, you're going to pay all our legal bills. And then as soon as that filing was filed, you'll be so shocked to know what she did with her
She
lawsuit.
dropped the case.
He did drop the case
Yeah.
afterwards.
Yeah.
And so, but now it's Corona doing Victory Labs, fake news. And then I thought sort of the cherry on top at the end, Roger Stone is saying that this woman who once again, forget this case, already settled a deal for another criminal case where she did community service, is saying it's time to resurrect her political career.
Yeah.
And I think when people ask me, like, why does stuff like this always happen in politics? I think it's because of cases like this.
Yeah.
Maybe she's innocent. Maybe she did nothing wrong. That is certainly always possible. But I think the average person looks at this and goes, oh, you can get away with stuff.
Yeah. You can just do whatever you want, right?
So,
Yeah, you just hire.
and that's why it keeps happening.
You just hire Brad Bundy and off you go. You're all good.
Yeah.
No problem whatsoever. And then again, are you going to write about this blacklisting case that I texted you about earlier?
I didn't even know about it till you did, but I looked at it today and I sent it to a couple of editors. It seems nuts. Like I need to make sure it's all as bad as it sounds, but it looks nuts.
Yeah, I think Channel 6 is the one that did the initial story on it that I saw, which would be clickorlando.com. And basically what happened, Jack, I don't know if you heard this story, is
I did not.
In Seminole County, there are about 88 communities that are like condo communities. This one woman wanted to sell her condo. I guess she co-owned it with a woman who was kind of older. That woman passed away. She was 93, so she was responsible for trying to sell the property. They went to sell the property, got a buyer, qualified, the whole 9 yards. Buyer had perfect credit, and the loan got denied. One of the reasons why is because it turns out that Hidden Springs condominiums doesn't meet the requirements for a loan, FHA or Fannie Mae loan or Freddie Mac loan, because they have to use reserve money to do this project for the condo, and that makes them disqualified. There are 88 condo complexes or complexes like this in Seminole County. How many of those do you believe qualify for loans?
Out of the 88?
Out of the 88. In other words, these are 88 properties that if you wanted to sell your condo and move on, how many of those 88 complexes are able to take loans?
I'm going to guess 20.
It's 4.
Oh, my God.
Only 4 of those complexes have been accredited so they can get loans. So in other words, if you own a condo in Seminole County and it's not in one of those 4 areas, you're never going to be able to sell it unless your buyer is a cash buyer. Even if they qualify.
I'm only learning about this now, but after you said this, I went and found a couple more pieces, including one by the Tampa Bay Times and one basically on a mortgage site. And while it's convoluted, the big picture seems to be this: if you are in a place, and Florida's right at the top of the list, where there's a lot of potential problems, where lenders are saying insurance is too high, disasters are too prone, construction costs are too high, then they don't feel good backing your mortgage.
Right.
And but the craziest thing is they're calling it a blacklist is because it's not terribly public information.
Right.
That it's kept relatively secretly, and people don't find out until they try to try to sell their condos, which is bad for both the seller and somebody trying to get a new home.
It is because the buyer that wanted to buy it was qualified. It wanted the property. The buyer wanted the property. By the way, if you go to clickorlando.com and find this story, they have a thing that you can click on through the government and enter your address or enter the complex you live in to see if your complex is actually one of the 4 that can qualify for loans or conventional loans. And if not...
And it looks like this is a problem in particular, as we mentioned, unstable markets. And the national sites I read said that Florida is at the top of unstable markets.
Yeah, for sure. Well, Scott, always good talking to you, buddy. And I'll holler at you about getting out for Magical Dining soon. Okay, bub?
Well, after I invited myself to go along, that seems like
I was going to... Look, it's about time. We haven't been out in a while. Let's go.
Absolutely.
I want to get you tipsy and see how you talk. Sounds good.
We'll see.
You guys give it up for Scott Maxwell. There he is.
Yay!
Oh, come on, guys.
Well, no, I don't get invited. I get called cheap.
hold
All
on.
I get is
Hold
kicked
on.
to the curb. I'm supposed to cheer this guy? Screw him.
I went out to lunch with you, Jack, last. You're the last person I saw in person.
That was like 3 years ago.
Boys,
I gotta go.
knock
I
it
gotta
off.
go.
He said, I gotta go. I gotta cut this short. It's like Will Kane. I'm out of here. All right, buddy. We'll see you later. All right, 407-916-1041. Back in a sec.
You know you can always text us, unless you're driving, at 77031. Standard data and message rates apply. Real Mobile is powered by Orange Buick GMC and OrangeBuickGMC.com. We are professional grade.
From the Odoo.com Weather Center, Odoo.com, the only business software you will need.
Hey there, Central Florida, Fox 35, Storm Team meteorologist Snow Berggren here. Hurricane Aaron is pushing away from Florida. It's going to split between Bermuda and North Carolina tomorrow. Really big surf on Florida's east coast today and tomorrow. 6 to 12-foot surf action, high rip current threat. A couple of storms today, but the rain chances really start to ramp up again towards the end of this week, especially Friday and the weekend. A more classic late August setup with ample showers and storms each afternoon and evening. Have yourself a great night.
This report is sponsored by Allstate. Some people just know you could save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Those people are probably saving a carload of cash right now. So what are you waiting for? Check Allstate first for a quote today. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Man, you're also in good hands with Rebath of Mid-Florida because these guys are here for one thing and one thing only, to get you the bathroom of your dreams. Man, if you walk through your house, your guest bath, your master bath, if those things are in bad shape, nobody is going to take great care of you like the guys over at Rebath. These guys give you unbelievable products, incredible craftsmanship, and they do it in an incredible time. 4 to 6 days is the average replacement time for a bathroom, and they do it with their employees, which means you're going to see the same team of people every day until your job is completed. And when it is completed, they're going to hand you a lifetime guarantee on the products and the install. And these products are amazing. You can actually see them at their showroom every day. 436 in Altamont. They're right across from Kobe. Very easy to find. And you'll walk in, you'll see some models set up. Those models show you their products configured into different bathroom ideas. Multiple choices of toilets and sinks and tubs and lighting and cabinetry. It's all right there. And if you mention the Jim Colbert Show, they're going to knock off 10% of your job. You can't beat it. Log on, check out the work they've done before, and then book your own appointment. It's rebath.com.
Buying a house or selling yours? The Nickley Group makes it as easy as ABC. And 1, 2. Oh, and fast, too, because the Nickley Group can get a guaranteed cash offer on your home today. Just visit thenickley.com.
Call Nickley.
The Nickley Group with Keller Williams Realty.
Hey guys, Russ Rollins here. Lose weight, gain muscle, and lose that dad bod with testosterone from Red Mountain Weight Loss. If you've noticed a lack in energy lately, how about brain fog, trouble in the bedroom? Well, you probably have low T. It's more common than you think, and it is treatable. Truth is, men today have 20% lower testosterone than even our dads had. Ugh, yeah, man. Hey, but there's a solution to it. You'll find it at Red Mountain Weight Loss. They offer full-strength testosterone as an injection or a tablet, and we're not talking about supplements here. No, we're talking about prescription-only testosterone because no supplement can match the boost you get from actual testosterone. It'll give you more energy, greater focus, better sleep, and lean muscle mass, and you're also going to have a better sex drive. It is a game changer. Book your free video consultation with one of their licensed doctors today and regain your energy, your strength, your vitality. For a limited time, they're even going to waive their startup fee. So go to redmountainweightloss.com. That's redmountainweightloss.com. Red Mountain Weight Loss. Real testosterone, real doctors, and real results.
It's the summer clearance event at Greenway Kia, and we're racing to sell 500 new Kias. Every new Kia is clearance price with savings up to $18,000 off MSRP, with 0% financing now available. We've got one of the area's largest Kia inventories, and we'll make deals other dealers won't. Our friendly, non-commissioned team is here to help. If you're shopping for a new Kia, visit GreenwayKias.com. I'm Joe Rossi, and we want to see you in a Greenway Kia.
Example stock TG004814. Negative equity refinanced expires 9/7/25.
Eye Candy Energy Drink. The official drink of the summer is here. 3 delicious flavors: original, sugar-free, and sugar-free cotton candy. Get yours at eyeCandyEnergyDrink.com. Eye Candy Energy Drink.
Get tickets now for the Pirates and Parrots Festival on Saturday, August 30th at Elizabeth Evans Park in Mount Dora. The party begins at noon with tailgating, food trucks, island drinks, vendors, VIP seating, and live music from the ultimate Jimmy Buffett tribute band, the Land Sharks, bringing Margaritaville to life. It's a day of music, fun, and a good cause supporting local heroes. Tickets and more information at piratesandparrotsfestival.com. Keep the party going on August 30th in Mount Dora. Sponsored by Phillips Buick GMC.
Are you stuck with medical bills after an accident that wasn't your fault? I'm Orlando injury attorney Mo DeWitt, and I'll fight to make sure those responsible pay, not you. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Just call Mo mills.com.
Mills Air in business since 1992. That's over 30 years here in Central Florida. They're not going anywhere. Carrier factory authorized dealer. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier. Equipment change outs and upgrades right now with up to $1,275 in rebates. Visit millsair.com.
You're great at protecting your own personal information. You probably even use things like two-factor authentication, strong passwords, VPN. But as much as you try to be in control of how your information is protected, there's lots of places that also have it. That's why LifeLock monitors millions of data points every single second for identity threats. If your identity is stolen, a LifeLock specialist is going to help solve the identity theft issues, guaranteed, or your money back. Save up to 40% off your first year with a promo code Beck at LifeLock.com. Terms apply.
Let's go! You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and help strengthen your immune response. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Schedule in minutes at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Here in Orlando, we know life doesn't slow down for anything, especially a broken garage door. Since 2002, Precision Garage Door Service has been proudly serving the Orlando community. Local and reliable, our techs are ready to provide you a same-day service. And there's no charge for a service call, and seniors, military, first responders, and teachers get a 5% discount. Whether it's a stuck door or a snap spring, we've got you covered right when you need it the most. Call Precision Garage Door Service today or visit us online. Precision Garage Door Service. Garage doors done right.
This earful of Real Radio is brought to you by Tools Ace Hardware.
You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show.
Hey guys, first off, absolutely hilarious opening segment. Absolutely hilarious. Second, Jimmy, you don't rawhide the boys, my dude. Like sweatpants, cloth shorts, my dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta let them breathe every once in a while. You can't be having them concealed like that. But you do have a lot of questionable life decisions. I think we need to evaluate that.
Thanks,
Happy Hump Day, Colbert and Company. It is Concrete Mike. I've been on Tom and Dan's podcast before discussing this subject of commando. I have not worn underwear in 25 years. I have been freeballing more than half my life at this point.
I just want to say Jim may not be smuggling any type of life in his pants, but what about toilet brushes?
Okay, buddy.
What up, guys? Sport from Duval. Did I hear correctly? Did somebody leave a talkback that said instead of wearing underwear, Jim could have just put Mr. Hank into a sock?
Yes.
I think I heard that.
Yep, you did.
Jim, be honest now. Would it be a tube sock or an ankle sock?
Fair question.
Oh, you gotta love it when a guy like Scott Maxwell uses a euphemism like coming out balls blazing. Speaking of which, you know who else is coming out balls blazing? Jimmy, today. Free ball!
Yeah, dude. They're,
I think Jim saying that one of his dirty underwear smelled like spaghetti sauce is probably the grossest thing I've ever heard on this station, and that is saying a lot. I think you ruined Parmesan cheese for me, you son of a bitch.
Come on. I got to tell you, the one gentleman said that my dog, Sadie, and of course dogs love dirty dros, right?
Oh, they love anything that stank.
Yeah, they love it. And because my dog will eat my socks the minute I take them off. It's like she waits for me to take my socks off so that she can start, throwing them around the house. She will not come near that hamper. She is not, she will not even go in the room it's in. If I threw her toy into that room, she would sit at the threshold and just wait for something to throw it back out. All right, welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. Thanks so much for tuning in, guys. We appreciate that. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Jack is here as well.
Yep.
You guys play the lottery?
No.
Never?
Not unless I just never remember to. It's just.
You know where it's at?
Where? It's Publix's, apparently.
Jack, you know where this is?
Nope.
You know where the number is? Nope. You guys don't pay attention?
Oh.
But if I tell you to pay attention, though, you don't play it at all? Not even for fun? Not even for like Dream World stuff? A couple bucks?
I used to. And remember, when it would get into the 100 millions is when let's do it. Let's everyone get together. And then when it started getting into the several hundred millions, and then when it crossed $1 billion, that's when everyone got excited. And now when it's like 300 million, everyone's like, whatever. I'm not going to win.
So how many do you buy? You just buy one, right? You buy the $2 ticket or whatever? Oh my God.
I do one $2 quick pick.
Man, what I would pay to be behind you in line when you do that. I'll take one.
Give me a quick pick. That's it.
It only takes one to win.
It only takes one to win. You're correct, 100%.
Yeah.
You guys want to take a shot at how much is up for grabs tonight in the drawing?
I'll go 450 million.
Okay, I'm going to be honest. The last time I saw it was over 6. So I'm going to say 900 million.
$643 million.
Oh, that's nothing.
I'll play that.
$643 million.
I won't remember on my drive home.
Here's the other problem.
Oh, I will. Bigger than S. Trust me.
You got to have cash.
Oh, I got $30 on it.
Okay, Daddy, where was
it's $30. It's like the only time I've had cash in a month.
You know what's funny about Daddy Warbucks? He's also bald. And no underwear.
Monocle, no underwear. I'm going to buy like 10 tonight. I'm doing it.
Are you really?
Oh, yeah. No, I don't know about 10. 5 maybe. I like that. Here's the thing. I like that. For me, it's worth the 10 or $20 to kind of dream a little bit about it, about being that kind of loaded, like, yacht loaded. That's what I say. That's like, I love that anticipation. I know my chances are virtually zero. I get that.
I wouldn't want to win it.
Get out of here.
Too much bad stuff happens to people who win the lottery.
Too much bad stuff happens to stupid people who win the lottery.
Of years, you can't keep your same circle of friends. Didn't you see what happened on Lost?
Do me a favor. Play tonight, and if you win, don't tell anybody. You come to me, and I will tell you exactly what to do. Why are you laughing? You don't think I'm trustworthy?
I will call Scott Brown before I will call you.
Do not call Scott Brown. I'm telling you, don't call Scott Brown. He's been texting me about eating sushi and birthday cake. He just got through texting me. Don't ever trust a guy who eats sushi and birthday cake in the same day. Never.
I don't know. That's asking a lot, free balling.
I would get you the first thing you do is you call an attorney.
An attorney. And you put that ticket.
Anybody.
Nope. You put it in a safe deposit box at your bank. You tell no one. You hire an attorney.
You don't say a word.
Then an accountant.
That's right. You don't say a word. You get that set up just right.
You have your ducks lined up in a row, because that's the thing I don't like about the state of Florida. And we've talked about this before, that you cannot remain anonymous when you win that large amount of money. And the gentleman's name, Shakespeare, from about 10 years ago, got a couple of quote-unquote new friends.
Yeah, he won like $10 million or something,
exactly, till they found him under a concrete slab in his own backyard.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so there's a lot of bad that comes with it.
You do have to be very careful, but if you handle it properly, you could still remain relatively anonymous. You could buy yourself an estate where you would be basically hidden from the world and still be able to live your life relatively normally.
Not in every state. Some states have the requirement where they have to.
Oh, this one.
Yeah, Florida.
Where they reveal.
But tell me, what's the last lottery winner that you remember? That stuff goes away. You don't remember those people's names. Oh, shut up.
No, there was the Kentucky lottery winner that just got got the bracelets over on the Gulf Coast after he thought since he won the lottery he could kick a deputy in the face.
Dude wins like $50 million or something and goes completely bananas over in Tampa, and then just gets bitch handled by cops, and he's going to jail for a minute, dude. I don't care how much money he has. That dude attacked a cop, and he looks like a guy who would attack a cop. I think he has a tattoo of himself attacking a cop. All right, 407-916-1041. Text us 77031. The great Bill Hader from SNL was asked a question in an interview, and I found his answer pretty interesting. I'll tell you exactly what I'm talking about next.
Smell that? It's almost football season. Hear the Tampa Bay Buccaneers all season here on Real Radio 104.1, courtesy of Renewal by Anderson, official partner of the Tampa Bay Bucs.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law, clausmanlaw.com.
Traffic's piling up on the major roadways. You're going to get caught up in some slowdowns on I-4 heading through the city. Delays through that Champions Gate area. There's off-ramp backup piling up on Florida's Turnpike southbound before that Osceola Parkway exit. Keep left to avoid those delays. There's a crash getting cleared up on the Beach Line westbound after Tradeport Drive. That's off to the shoulder. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Everdoor Garage Door. Power outage? You're still rolling with Everdoor. Get $75 off a battery backup opener today. Don't let the dark shut you out. Everdoor keeps you moving. Visit everdoor.com, the garage door that lasts evermore.
Did you know that mortgage guy Don also does commercial and SBA, Small Business Administration loans too? And if you have an existing SBA loan, let's say with a rate of 9% or more, then you are in luck, because that mortgage guy Don can refinance your qualified high-interest SBA loan to a low fixed rate of 8.25%. You want to buy a business or franchise? Don't worry, that mortgage guy Don has your back and has over 50 sources for your SBA and business loans of all sizes. And you can get a quote with no hard credit inquiry. So don't miss the boat. Compare your quote at thatmortgageguyDon.com.
Don't miss the boat. Compare your quote with thatmortgageguyDon.com.
If you've been in a big truck accident, you need a lawyer that specializes in big trucks. A lawyer who knows all the federal traffic rules that can affect your case.
And who can navigate the complex web of laws dealing with the trucking company, the leasing company, the shipper, and all the other details that can complicate your case.
At Farah & Farah, we've seen it all, and we're ready to go the long haul to fight for you. Orlando.
You worked hard for your 401k, but if you've left your job, your money might be sitting in the wrong hands. I'm Jeff Jr. with Trajan Wealth, and it's very possible that the 401k that you have had for years has hidden fees and limited investment choices. But if you're no longer with the company, that 401k may be at the mercy of your former employer. All of these things could be costing you thousands. Rolling over your 401k into an IRA can provide better investment options that align with your long-term goals. At Trajan Wealth, we're fiduciary advisors that are held to a higher standard with no hidden agenda and no hidden fees. Don't let your retirement dollars sit in an old plan, and don't roll it over to your new plan without consulting Trajan Wealth first. Call Trajan Wealth today at 407-213-0000, 407-213-0000.
Advisory services are offered through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor.
As you walk around your home tonight, pay attention to the floors. Is this the home you want, or can there be an improvement here? Core Flooring Center can help you improve your home. They did it for me. I had a master bedroom and my office, had carpeting in there, and it was getting pretty worn, and finally replaced it with made in the USA waterproof laminate. Could not be more pleased with the finished product. Walking on it every day, just love it. Not only that, the installation was perfect, and it's the best price. That's because Corey at Core Flooring Center has a best price guarantee on all installed products. You bring Corey a quote, he guarantees to beat it. Core Flooring donates to Save a Life Pet Rescue, which is a no-kill shelter with every purchase. Plus, even more, you tell Corey you heard about it on Real Radio and that I sent you, you're going to save an extra $50 off your floor, and it comes with a lifetime installation warranty. What more do you need? Go to Core Flooring Center. He's located on 436 in Winter Park, but it's online. You go to coreflooringfl.com.
Summer's winding down, and we know you want to enjoy what's left of it. But before you celebrate this Labor Day weekend, plan ahead and know all your options. If you drink, don't get behind the wheel. Instead, designate a sober driver or catch a ride service. And if you are the designated sober driver, commit to staying sober. Celebrate responsibly and remember to drive sober or get pulled over. This message brought to you by the Florida Department of Transportation.
Are you tired of squinting at screens or maybe fumbling for readers? You know, for over 35 years, Central Floridians have trusted the Filutowski Eye Institute. With more than 225,000 vision correction procedures performed. Stop struggling. Start seeing clearly. It changed my son's life, and it can change yours as well. Simply call 800 Eye Exam and see what you've been missing. That's 800 Eye Exam. The Filutowski Eye Institute. Trusted, local, life-changing.
Now this is how you end a summer. Under the lights, surrounded by history. The driver's last shot at the playoffs. Your last chance to see regular season action. Friday night, Xfinity lights the fuse. Saturday night, the Cup Series delivers the fireworks. This is Daytona. This is everything. NASCAR weekend at Daytona International Speedway, August 22nd and 23rd. Get your tickets now at DaytonaInternationalSpeedway.com.
Are you shopping for hurricane impact windows? Get your free quote now, ReeseWindows.com.
Live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. From car accidents to personal injury cases, Mo has you covered. Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1, Cocoa Beach, Orlando. An iHeart radio station. Make us the number one preset on your car radio and on the free, new and improved iHeart Radio app. Listen for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good.
Now, your chance at $1,000 and a trip to our iHeart Radio Music Festival. Text the nationwide keyword WIN to 200-200. You'll get a confirmation text and info. Standard data and message rates apply in this nationwide contest. That's WIN to 200-200.
You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show, also available to watch at The Jim Colbert Show on YouTube.
Hey guys, I hope you guys are doing well. So you don't need cash to play the lottery. Actually, you can use your debit card. All you need to do is insert your PIN number in there. 7-Eleven allows it. A couple other gas stations allow it. So there you go. Thanks
Mo. Thank you, Mo.
America's Got Talent, $1 million. And there's so much excitement. Sometimes there's like 20 people, all trying to get this money, but it's only $1 million. You would think, God, America's Got Talent, that's chump change, $1 million. It's a good show.
I'll take it.
Good show, y'all.
It is.
It just started, right?
Well, the live show just started. I mean, all summer they've been doing the auditions, and last night was the first live show. That means tonight will be the first results show. They'll do that for 4 weeks. Then they get to semifinals and finals. But it is interesting. It's like, I remember Survivor. That's $1 million prize.
Right.
And after so many years, I remember it was on this station where someone said in an interview to Jeff Probst, it's like, when are you guys going to up the prize? It's only $1 million. It's like, how we look at $1 million now, it's kind of fun.
Very.
But Larry's right. Sometimes it's one artist or a couple, and they're playing for $1 million. Maybe it's that show in Vegas on America's Got Talent, but sometimes it can be, dozens of people. Some of these groups have like 20 people in it. But, I think a lot of people are just doing it as a launching point, whether they can win or not. It's going to boost. If you're an entertainer, you're going to get more notoriety. And you can always say appeared on America's Got Talent.
Yeah.
And for a lot of people booking entertainment, that means something.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah.
All right, 77031. Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Jack is here.
Hi there.
Oh, by the way, thanks to the people reaching out and letting us know that you can have an LLC. That would be one of the things that you would want to set up if you won the lottery here in Florida, because that way you would just use the name of the LLC and not your own personal name.
See, that's what you get with a lawyer. I believe that thing is a trust. I believe you set up some type of trust, and then you name the trust and you deposit the money into the trust. The trust distributes the money in some way, shape, or form. That's what I remember hearing.
Then it's not you.
Yeah.
I already got one of those.
And name a company.
Yeah,
really?
Yeah. Thanks to Ray Trenley and TK Law.
Really?
Yeah, I did a trust through them.
Oh yeah. Your trust for your family.
Yeah, my family plan. Yeah, no, it's just sitting there waiting to win the lottery.
I was gonna say, Jack, that's ballsy, dude. I like it. Yeah, that works out.
Hey, that's called affirmation, right?
For sure.
Yeah. Calling it to you.
Yeah.
So Bill Hader was doing an interview. If you guys don't remember who Bill Hader is,
huge fan.
I mean, I could not be a more massive fan. Started off on SNL, then has his own movie career. Trainwreck is one of his movies out there. He's done a bunch of stuff. Very funny guy.
Barry, the TV show.
That's right.
He does a lot dating Ali Wong.
Ali Wong, right? Yeah.
Oh, wow.
But what's interesting, he wasn't at the 50th anniversary, and for a person who has been on live television for so many years, he suffers from incredible anxiety. And that was one of the things that limited him.
He dealt with that the entire time he was on SNL, even though he was painfully successful. Yeah. All of his bits really turned out great. He was one of the, I think, right up there with Will Ferrell and the other big-time players on SNL. I put him in that same, I just think he's great. Same thing with Will Forte. Nobody gives him credit for it, but another really out there kind of comedic talent that is next level. Somebody asked Bill Hader his must-watch comedy movies. And I found it kind of interesting because one movie I never even heard of was like from the 40s. And then he named The Life of Brian, the Monty Python movie.
Really? Yeah.
And then the other one, I was just trying to rack my brain because I didn't download the story for some reason. But it was like, and I started thinking, what are my favorite comedy movies of all time? He said the top 3. And he says, this is supposed to tell people, when you tell them what kind of movies you like when it comes to comedy, this is supposed to be a tell on who you are when it comes to what you like in comedy.
All right.
And the funny thing is when I started doing this, I started ripping through the movies that I was thinking about, and it all came down to the same thing. Like, I like to think that I love cerebral comedy, and I do. I do love cerebral comedy that makes you think. I do like that.
Yeah, but a good fart joke goes a long way.
But let me tell you something, what I learned about myself this morning when I was thinking about this. A good fart joke goes a long way. Listen, man, I immediately closed my laptop and started thinking and going back into my annals of comedy movies that I really found funny, right?
Right.
And it seems that I think there's a group, there's just a one or two directors, I believe, that have me. I'll tell you the 2 that are guaranteed, right? The 2 that are absolute must, in my opinion. And then one that it's just I could fill in the blank anytime. I think genuinely one of the funniest movies that's ever been made is Airplane.
Yes, that was on my list.
Airplane is definitely on my list. And if you're out there and you're listening and you haven't seen the movie Airplane, it is brilliant and it still holds up today. You could play that movie right now. It was made like 78 or 9 or whatever it was, and it still holds up to this day.
See, that's the thing. We were at that, definitely in that juvenile stage of life for us, so you wonder how much of that does hold up. And I haven't seen it since then, but I just know it is hysterical.
Do you guys remember?
You can take a 5-minute clip from almost any point in that movie, and it's funny.
And you remember with the What'd You Do That's New, when they talked about that Airplane was really that movie that made people go, I don't know if this is really just PG. We should have it be, because there was a lot of adult innuendo. There was some nudity, but it was Airplane that made, the movie and parents and everybody go, I think this is a little mature for kids under 13.
That's exactly right. Matter of fact, in the context of the story, they mentioned that very thing, that Airplane really changed the way that they rated movies, because it wasn't PG and it wasn't R, it was in between, because it did have some sexual innuendo and a bit of nudity in it. And
like getting the autopilot to work?
Yeah. And that's the part they show. That's exactly the scene they show. You got to blow this autopilot up.
I bet I know what your number 2 movie is.
You think?
I'm going to go out on a limb. I think it would be for all of us. Blazing Saddles.
Oh my God.
That's definitely in my top 3.
And the funny thing is I listen to that and I go, yes, it is. Very funny. Young Frankenstein. Very funny.
Yes.
But for me, my number 2 movie, and again, it just tells the story. It's Dumb and Dumber.
I have to watch that.
I love it.
I still haven't seen it.
You have never seen.
You guys have to stop doing it. I've said at least 5 times this calendar year that I have not seen Dumb and Dumber.
Jack,
you gotta stop being surprised by it.
It's so good. It's
supposed
so
to have a better
funny.
memory than that.
It's so funny. I saw a post the other day on Facebook, and it was a guy who had taped something back together, and the first comment was "Pretty bird," and I was like, "That is as good." That's the internet winning all day long.
But see, that's the problem, because Dumb and Dumber. But then I love all of the Austin Powers.
Oh, yeah.
Tastes a bit nutty. After he drinks Fat Bastard stool sample.
I know Bill Hader picked Life of Brian, but one of my favorite Monty Pythons is really The Holy Grail.
The Holy Grail.
Yeah.
See, and I just figured out his other one. And it is, again, it's just right up there because if you haven't seen it, and again, these are older movies, but I could put up The Hangover in there. Hangover's absolutely funny. 40-Year-Old Virgin, absolutely funny. There's something about Mary, absolutely funny.
What was the bachelorette party one with?
Bridesmaids.
Bridesmaids.
Hilarious,
right?
right?
My God, Harold and Kumar go to White Castle. Some great lines out of that one.
See, the other one he chose was This Is Spinal Tap,
which is an awesome movie.
It's
Never
brilliant.
seen it.
Oh my God, Deborah, and you're a rock and roll fan.
Yeah,
it's it's so good. You wonder at times if they do these guys know they're making a comedy?
Right.
Because they take it so seriously. That's what makes it so GD funny.
Yeah. You know, Spinal Tap 2 is coming out in October.
Yeah, I know, but I saw them as older men, and
I know.
It did not hit. It could be funny because they're still brilliant. That group of people turned out so much incredible comedy over the years.
Yeah.
But it would be like seeing Caddyshack, too.
Yeah. So I would probably say
Caddyshack 1. I mean, I love that movie.
That's
a great movie.
But to me, it is. But it's not as funny as these joke-laden movies that every scene is just there to deliver a joke.
I don't know, Vacation?
No, not for me. I mean, it's a great movie, but it doesn't hit me like that.
Oh.
Like any of the Will Ferrell movies, I could look at it and go, man, you could kind of make a compilation of the Will Ferrell movies and go, I mean, The Ballad of Ricky Bobby? Even Semi-Pro, but the other one was Step Brothers.
Okay.
Never seen that.
Oh, God, Jack, another one. But here's the thing. If you don't like Will Ferrell, it's going to be very difficult for you to stomach something like Step Brothers because it is an
over the top,
overboard Will Ferrell stuff.
Raising Arizona.
That's another good one.
It's another funny one.
And super funny, but the problem is it doesn't have that joke per scene that I need to consider it like a comedy because it's like an action comedy, almost like a thriller comedy.
Exactly.
So what are your top three?
My top three would be Airplane, Blazing Saddles.
God, dog it.
And then I've got to go Austin Powers.
The very original Austin Powers.
The first one, all of them. They're
funny.
hilarious.
They are very funny. And you were married to a Brit.
I was.
Yeah, that affects you. Jack, what do you think?
I like two of Deb's. I like Blazing Saddles and Airplane, but I like Holy Grail in there.
Yeah,
as well.
I do agree. The Holy Grail is so funny. But the flesh wound.
So you're going with Airplane.
So for me, it's Airplane, Dumb and Dumber, and probably either Spinal Tap or
Holy Grail.
Yeah, because I mean, it's just so absurd. It's so absurdly funny. And when you watch Monty Python stuff with somebody who doesn't get it, it is misery. It is misery. They're like, "Where's the funny part?"
And you know,
nobody got
funny?
hit in the nut yet. What's up?
The TV show, I couldn't watch it for more than a couple minutes, like if it was on the Monty Python TV show. And I've watched Life of Brian and stuff, but Holy Grail just hit for me.
It's almost too good.
And again, it might be that time in life that you watch it. I think we imprint or these things imprint on us.
Yeah.
You know, when we watch them at a certain time. And I don't know if, people younger or older would feel as strongly about Airplane or these movies that we're kind of talking about being relatively the same age of, albeit Deb being much, much younger.
Yeah.
I love you, Jack.
We would love to hear your talkbacks. If you want to put up your top three comedies, give us a talkback. It's easy. Just go to Real Radio, go to the Real Radio app, or go to the iHeartRadio app, and then go to Real Radio and leave your three. Real quick, though. Just bang them out real quick, and we'll put some on the air.
Yeah. Or if you want to talk about Jim not wearing underwear, that's still open.
I was going to say, give him a break from free balling.
That's what I'm trying to do. 77031. That's how you text us. When we come back, I want to tell you something. It's kind of interesting. You ready?
Yeah.
Young Americans thinks friendships are this. Young Americans think friendships are this. I'll tell you what this is next.
Real Radio is the news junkie.
Didn't we fight on Halloween one time? Weren't we in costumes fighting one time?
No, I got in a fight with my ex dressed as Paula Deen.
Wait, she was or you were?
I was dressed as Paula Deen. She was a stick of butter and also a stick of bitch. And that was that fight. So.
The News Junkie. Weekdays at 11 on Real Radio 104.1.
From the Odoo.com Traffic Center. Odoo.com, the only business software you will need.
The left lane's blocked on State Road 408 eastbound at Kirkman Road. A crash is getting cleared up on the ramp from the Beach Line eastbound to the Greenway northbound. The off-ramp right lane's blocked. Traffic's starting to back up there. You're going to run into some familiar delays on I-4. Slowdowns through that World Drive area. Traffic's piling up through the city. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Compassion International.
Every day, a child in poverty waits for a sponsor is another day of hopelessness. There are thousands of kids who've been waiting over a year. End their wait. Sponsor a child with compassion today. Just text the word radio to 83393.
Guys, here in Central Florida, you know the deal. It gets super hot during the summer. It lasts about, let's say, November. You want to make sure your AC is ready to go all summer long. My friends over at Mills Air can do that for you. In business since 1992, 30-plus years of experience in keeping Central Florida nice and cool. And I'll tell you something else these guys do. They even take the jobs that aren't easy. You know, Ross's house was not even built to have central heat and air. And his wife called 2 or 3 people before that. They came out. They wouldn't even touch the job. Mills Air looked at it one time and immediately went to work. Got these guys an AC system that works perfectly in their home. But this is what they do. They solve problems for you as the customer, and they do that every day. Their techs can service all the brands. Don't worry about what kind of AC you have. They can repair it. But even better, if you do need a new unit, they are Carrier or factory authorized dealers, and that's important because it could get you up to $1,275 in rebates towards that brand new Carrier unit. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier and certainly turn to family-owned and operated Mills Air. Call these guys today. It's 407-277-1159. They're easy to find online at millsair.com.
Core Flooring Center in Winter Park is the go-to destination for flooring. Visit coreflooringfl.com.
Are you ready for the ultimate entertainment experience? It's all here, only with Spectrum TV Select. Popular apps are included: Disney Plus, Max, Peacock Premium, Paramount Plus, AMC Plus, and more. And live TV for sports, entertainment, and news. Enjoy across your devices no matter when or where you are. Get Spectrum TV Select and start streaming your favorites today. It's all here. Visit spectrum.com/entertainment. Restrictions apply.
The Jim Colbert Show is on YouTube. Just go to YouTube, search Jim Colbert Show. You can subscribe, follow us there, watch the show. But right there in the chat is where we post our Jim Colbert Show question of the day. And today it's brought to us by We Are Beyond a Bank. That's wearebeyondabank.com for all your mortgage needs. Brad Siebert and his team, they've partnered with Illuminate Bank and are now more flexible than before. Licensed in all 50 states, We Are Beyond a Bank still has a primary focus of mortgages and getting you the money you need, whether it's new construction loans, maybe it's commercial lending, refis, or purchasing your dream home with their Move Up Buyers program. Whatever it is, when it's related to mortgages, you need to contact Brad at wearebeyondabank.com, or new easier way, dial pound 250 on your cell, keyword Luminate. That's pound 250, keyword Luminate. NMLS ID number 150953, Equal Housing and Fair Lending.
It's the summer clearance event at Greenway Kia, and the race is on to sell 500 new Kias this month. Every new Kia is clearance priced with savings up to $18,000 off MSRP. And when you trade in your vehicle, over 40 Greenway dealerships compete to buy it, meaning you could get up to $10,000 over Kelley Blue Book value. Best of all, our friendly, non-commissioned sales team is here to help, not hustle. I'm Joe Rossi, and we want to see you in a Greenway Kia.
Example stock TG004814. Negative equity refinanced expires 9/7/25.
Are you tired of squinting at screens or maybe fumbling for readers? You know, for over 35 years, Central Floridians have trusted the Filatowski Eye Institute. With more than 225,000 vision correction procedures performed. Stop struggling. Start seeing clearly. It changed my son's life, and it can change yours as well. Simply call 800 Eye Exam and see what you've been missing. That's 800 Eye Exam. The Filatowski Eye Institute. Trusted, local, life-changing.
I'm Orlando injury attorney Mo DeWitt. Sometimes injuries that may seem minor today affect you for the rest of your life. Not all injuries are visible. I've seen it too many times. A client hires the wrong attorney who just wants to get fast cash. You've already gotten hurt in the accident. Don't get hurt again. Just call Mo. Visit justcallmo.com or give me a call at 1-800-CALL-MO. Mo DeWitt, Office, Orlando.
When it comes to restoring cars, Diego's got skills. And with Total Wireless in his corner, the whole world sees them. With the dual camera system on his new iPhone 13, he can take amazing car photos and post them on the fly with super fast 5G, and even turn this hobby into a full-time gig. His claim to fame? Claiming iPhone 13 with 5G on us. Get iPhone 13 with 5G on us when you switch to the Total 5G or 5G Plus Unlimited 3-month plan. Total Wireless, in your corner. For limited time while supplies last. Valid in store. Device taxes and fees may apply. Requires port in and ID verification. Restrictions apply.
You're great at protecting your own personal information. You probably even use things like two-factor authentication, strong passwords, VPN. But as much as you try to be in control of how your information is protected, there's lots of places that also have it. That's why LifeLock monitors millions of data points every single second for identity threats. If your identity is stolen, a LifeLock specialist is going to help solve the identity theft issues, guaranteed, or your money back. Save up to 40% off your first year with a promo code Beck at LifeLock.com. Terms apply.
Here in Orlando, we know life doesn't slow down for anything, especially a broken garage door. Since 2002, Precision Garage Door Service has been proudly serving the Orlando community. Local and reliable, our techs are ready to provide you a same-day service. And there's no charge for a service call, and seniors, military, first responders, and teachers get a 5% discount. Whether it's a stuck door or a snap spring, we've got you covered right when you need it the most. Call Precision Garage Door Service today or visit us online. Precision Garage Door Service. Garage doors done right.
Get into summer with iHeart 80s. Rewind to a decade in music that defined a generation. From Madonna to Michael and more. iHeart 80s goes commercial free this weekend and every weekend. Open the free iHeart app, search iHeart 80s, and make it your next preset.
iHeart Radio.
Reese Impact Windows are guaranteed for life and transferable when you sell. ReeseWindows.com.
Or a $2.99 is available only at the Sir, there's no other.
Want more from the Jim Colbert Show? Online at JimColbertLive.com. Still to come, we find out what's in the good sauce with Ross Padrick. Today at 6 on the Jim Colbert Show.
Caddyshack. Animal House. Christmas Vacation.
The texting service is
on fire.
Usually it'll refresh and you'll have like 3 or 4 more new text. It refreshes now. It's an entire page of text. And let me tell you, some people are killing it out there with these 3 comedy movies, like things I haven't even remembered. Fletch, Best in Show, and South Park, Bigger, Louder, and Uncut. That's a power trio of good comedy. Fletch may be one of the most quotable movies of all time. Not as funny as the others, but it's still very funny. One of Chevy Chase's best. Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Jack is here as well.
Yeah.
What were you going to say?
I don't know.
Okay, very good.
No, I was thinking on the Fletch thing. I don't know if I've seen it.
Oh, buddy, listen.
But I think I've seen clips or I've heard it so much, I almost think I've seen it.
It's
but
so good.
I don't think I've seen it start to finish.
You know, Fletch 2 isn't terrible. It's not great.
I'm with you, Jack. I'm not sure I've seen the whole thing. But, man,
the original Fletch with Chevy Chase is one of the most quotable movies of all time. He's a reporter for a newspaper in L.A. who's been tasked to find out if there's been a murder or something like that, and then the fun ensues. Joe Don Baker's in this movie.
Yeah.
I think the woman who wound up marrying, or one of Bruce Springsteen's wives is in this movie.
Oh, yeah? The first one?
Yeah, what was her name again?
Oh, I forget. Jessica something.
So I think she's in the movie as his love interest, and I think she's the one handling the estate that he's trying to figure out. Super funny movie.
Oh, I forget her name.
Patty Scialfa is his new one.
New.
For 30 years.
He's had 2, and she's the keeper.
Yeah.
The movie that I was quoting so much, and it's one where some people watch it, this is stupid, I hate it, but I just loved it so much, and it's one, Tina, come get some ham. Napoleon Dynamite.
Oh yeah, Napoleon Dynamite is great. And some people, this guy says that you're only mentioning movies from the 70s and 80s, but really the new comedies stopped kind of being clever and they just started being gross. Right? I mean, like movies like Something About Mary, it's funny and clever, but the biggest scene in the movie is not like funny because it's written well. It's funny because of, that thing on her ear or in her hair or in his hair or whatever.
And you brought up the Vegas one, The Hangover and Bridesmaids.
Yeah, all those are modern, well, relatively modern. The Will Ferrell movies are all good. But these are like classics where the writing was so good.
Julianne Phillips.
Julianne Phillips, that's exactly who it is. Yeah. All right, so when we went to break, I was telling you guys that young Americans say friendship is this. Well, I'll add a word.
Fleeting.
I'll add a word and make it make it maybe a little bit easier. Young Americans say friendship is to this.
Difficult.
Taxing.
Taxing in what manner?
Emotionally.
How about financially?
Oh, yeah.
It says 44% of Gen Z and millennials say they skip social events to save money, that having friends is too expensive for that group of people. And I kind of mocked that at first. When I read this story, I kind of laughed at it.
I get it.
And then think about what we talked about just yesterday with Ross. Coming to his son's birthday party. Like, we love Ross, right? But when you go to a birthday party of any way, shape, or form, you got to bring a little something. Right? Or you go to a wedding, or you go to anything where a friend invites you out to a party, a dinner, or whatever, you feel obligated to, not only go financially, but you feel obligated maybe for other financial requirements for a meeting like that.
Well, not only that, you're in that age group where going out to nightclubs and getting drinks and doing dinners and maybe doing like a girls' trip or a destination wedding. That's right in their wheelhouse, and that's when you have the least amount of money to afford stuff like that.
I talk to my daughter about it all the time. She's in her mid-20s about a budget, savings, and paying down your debt. And, but she still wants to go out with friends. You go out with friends when drinks are $10 or more each.
Yeah.
You're going to get something to eat, so it's like, that's what the cost of socializing is if you're going to go out in person.
Two of my daughters that go out and hang out all the time, they go to the $5 movie on Tuesdays. They plan their entire social structure around where they can get deals, where the best happy hour is, where the best movie deal is. They don't go out like, hey, let's go to Tori Tori or let's go to Modern or something like that. They'll be like, no way, we can't do that. But we can go here because we know the happy hour lasts from 4 until 9 or whatever, and the drinks are like $3.
Yep.
And they do that.
Yeah, but that may be your daughters, but their group of friends may be like, no, we want to do Tori Tori tonight. We don't want to do the $5 movies.
The point is they won't go. That's the thing of it. Before they would go, now they don't go at all.
Right. So for a lot of kids, I could see where that's the difficult part of balancing having a social life, but it not making it so that you can't pay your rent.
It says here, as prices on everyday items stay stubbornly high, the thought of budgeting for going out with friends feels less and less important to some. Matter of fact, a survey conducted by Ally Financial said that most adults do budget for social spending, but it's impacting their goals for other financial milestones like paying off student loans or buying a home. So what happens is, when kids now, I say kids, they're not kids, they're young adults, are thinking more of, how can I look at my future financially rather than, hey, let's go rip it now and just figure it out later. They're not really doing that anymore.
I tried that in college. It didn't work when you write the check and then call home to have the money put in your account.
It says the reason why people spend money on social outings is the fear of missing out. Nearly 25% of the 1,000 people that they surveyed only went to certain things because they didn't feel like they wanted to miss anything. And that's dying. Like that idea of dying. It says 42% say they overspend a few months out of the year. 18% say they overspend every single month. Skipping major events, 44% of Gen Z and millennials will skip events like that. Major events, maybe a friend's wedding, maybe a birthday or a graduation or something like that, simply to not have to pay for either the travel, the expense, the new clothes, the gift that you're required to bring, the drinks that you're going to be required to buy or whatever. They don't do that anymore.
Because they can't afford it.
Cannot do it.
I mean, you one night like that, and you could end up.
Well, what do you think they say the average monthly expenditure is for social outings with friends, according to Ally Financial in this quota thing?
500.
Not quite that high, but $250 a month. But I mean, again, if you're on a budget, $250 a month, it can, that cannot be good.
That could be an insurance payment. That could be electric bill.
Cell phone bill.
Cell phone bill.
And that's, I don't know about you guys, man. When things were tight back in the day, that's exactly how I figured things out. Like if I was presented with some type of event or something like that, I would look at that and go, okay, that's a power bill, or okay, that's a car payment, or that's a cell phone payment, or that's that's a 20% of my mortgage, or whatever the case may be.
That's your cable.
How did you scoff at this notion then?
What do you mean?
Like you said when you first said that they're describing friendships as too expensive, you kind of dismissed it at first.
No, I didn't. I didn't think it was dismissive at all. I completely understand this because every one of my kids is in this situation where they pick and choose where and what they do based on where they are financially, what they can afford, what they have coming up, or something like that. I mean, your kids do the same thing, right?
Yep. Well, I wish they'd do it more.
But it says that friendships do remain a priority, though. 23% of Gen Z and millennials find a way to spend time with their friends without spending money. Game nights, movie deals, like we were just saying, happy hours, things of that nature. They'll look for coupons. They'll go on, what's that? Not Groupon, Jack. What's that other thing where you can go and get good deals? And they'll do stuff like escape rooms, like stuff like that, where you can do it for $25-$30 and it lasts 3 or 4 hours. They look for things that, where their money goes farther for the evening, like maybe events like the comedy event we're offering Saturday night.
Yeah.
$20 going to get you a couple of, 2.5 hours of entertainment.
Yeah.
That's a good deal,
Crazy good. By the way, realradio.fm/comedy.
All right, very nice. Thanks. All right, 407-916-1041. Text us at 77031. I found that kind of interesting because I always thought that younger people are a little bit more flip when it comes to stuff like that. And they would be just like, you know what? We'll just do it. We'll rip it, and I'll get a couple more hours, or I'll cut back somewhere else. Maybe I won't go to lunch or something like that. But that's not how it is anymore, man.
No, not this generation.
They're not really looking at it like that.
No, well, they've seen the mistakes of the generation before. They came of age during the pandemic. They 2008. I mean, they've lived through a lot of financial uncertainty, and they're smarter about it than we were.
And I think that,
quite honestly, they're smarter.
And I think something else, too. I think they have more information about what's happening. So I believe that they can kind of look into the future of what they see maybe coming down the line, because we have a lot more information. Like these generations have more information. They can make better decisions than we did back in the day. They didn't know what was coming down the line. They didn't know if a tax was going up or this was going to happen. We didn't know that stuff. We didn't pay attention to that.
It's interesting. So, before the Great Recession, 2008 happened, I remember saying things like, "Oh, I could never do my own hair." Like, I could never dye my own hair. Right. How am I can't go without a mani-pedi.
Right.
And then you learn, oh, yeah, I can dye my own hair, and I can go without a mani-pedi. And sometimes it's those expenses that you kind of build into your life because you just, I can't possibly go without these things. And then you do, and you realize how much money that is.
Right. They talk about here, people like, well, I don't need the gym membership. My apartment complex has a gym. I'll start going to the gym.
Right.
I start making my coffee at home or whatever. We talk about the coffee thing a lot because it's one of those things that's almost been vilified in popular media, but it for a reason. Because when you go in, most people don't get just the black coffee for $2.40 or whatever. People are getting those, the cafe frappuccinos or the real expensive drinks that are like $6 a piece, $7 a piece. That's $120 a month. That's $120 a month with throwing your gym membership and
my water bill.
Yeah, exactly. And these other things that they do, and that's exactly what happens. My daughter canceled her gym membership when she moved into the apartment complex she's in now because they have a gym that works just fine. They don't need to go anywhere else. They save like $50 a month.
Did she have to go in person to cancel? Because they always make you do that.
And bring your birth certificate, firstborn, DNA sample.
A sample of blood.
Stop.
Stool sample.
Are you kidding?
No. When you cancel the cancellation, you have to do in person. You can't call. You can't do it online.
It's that personal humiliation thing they like to exercise.
Yeah. Is this for all those gyms?
I know it's for the one where my daughter signed up.
Which one is that? You can say it. It doesn't matter. If it's their policy, it's their policy.
It's Planet Fitness.
Planet Fitness. Yeah. I thought it was.
Ooh.
That's crazy, man. That's one of the bigger ones. So you have to go there personally and tell them that you don't want this membership anymore. Why? Because they don't believe it's you if they do it online?
They want to talk you out of it, and they know if that's for a lot of people, they'll probably get a few more months out of you.
Because
it worked for my daughter.
Yeah, they hate confrontation. It's easier to say I want to cancel over the phone than to stand there and look at them eye to eye and say this just doesn't work for me anymore. Yeah. Really, but why? I mean, it's only $10 a month. How could that not work for you?
How about if we try this or do a training session? Let me do,
Can I hire myself out for people who need help with that? I'm dead serious.
There's an app.
Call me.
There's an app idea.
And I will step with you into your gym. And when they come at you, I will gladly say, shut your stupid mouth and cancel this thing and let's move forward. She doesn't want the membership anymore. You don't need to go through your spiel. Just bring out the canceling papers. We'll sign them up and let's get out of here. You're wasting our time. We're not interested anymore. It's that simple.
It's a new business for you, Jimmy.
Is it really?
Oh, yeah.
No, I bring a firebomb with me. I bring a smoldering Molotov cocktail in there. I said, I'm going to throw this at the bench press machines.
The texter says it's all gyms that do that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Damn. See?
They
just don't join a gym,
and they just crashed that whole thing where you can cancel easier. And it looked like it looked like that was going to pass.
It was,
and all of a sudden it was skirt.
Yeah, that whole if it's however many clicks it took to sign up, it should take just as many clicks to cancel. Yeah, that got DOA'd.
That's legit, by the way. You listen, you talk about how much, where the power is in America.
Yeah.
That is the telltale sign there because, you not being able to get a hold of the people to cancel the memberships that it took you one click to get into is a telltale sign. It goes back to this thing that we talked about the other day with the AT&T settlement. Like the hoops you have to jump through to even be thought of to do that when easily they could do this online, verify your information and easily do this. No problem whatsoever. But you have to actually physically write them a letter. I don't even know anybody. Do you know anybody that owns stamps?
I have a
Do you really?
In my drawer.
Do you really? Yeah. Just for Christmas and stuff?
Yeah. Just in case.
Right.
Just in case. But you shouldn't have to use ChatGPT to look up how to cancel a membership. I've done that.
You shouldn't have to use AI. The smartest thing in the world to just simply cancel a gym membership.
How do I get out of this Peacock membership? This
Apple TV one is killing me, dude.
But you know why?
It's killing me.
And here's the curveball. If you got it through Apple, like if you get a subscription through Apple, you got to go through Apple to cancel it. You can't go to Hulu. If you went through Apple to get to Hulu, it's whatever path you took is how you have to cancel it. It makes sense, but damn it, you don't remember this 6 months later or when the trial period ends to cancel it. You're like,
or if you're like me,
why can't I just cancel it on the app?
Right. If you're like me, you have no idea where you signed up to begin with.
Correct.
So I would have to find the origin of where I signed up. I mean, it could be anywhere.
For you, everything goes through Hulu.
Everything goes through Hulu. Everything. My contract deal is actually going through Hulu. All right, 407-916-1041. Load them up. It's time for trivia. We'll do that next.
Do you want to play a game? Good. Jim Colbert Show trivia is next. Call now, 407-916-1041.
This is Chris Broussard. Here's what's trending from the iHeart Sports Network.
Presented by DraftKings.
Buccaneers wideout Jalen McMillan could miss nearly half of the upcoming season with that severe neck strain that he suffered this past weekend. Florida football has 8 players on the coach's preseason All-SEC team, headlined by first-teamers Jake Slaughter and Austin Barber. And a college football playoff will now employ advanced metrics, including strength of schedule, in their selection process for the upcoming season. I'm Scott Davidson.
DraftKings is all about responsible gaming. It's more fun when it's for fun. So play responsibly. DraftKings, the crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 or older. Age and eligibility vary by jurisdiction.
Hey everybody, Jim Colbert here for my friends over at Life Imaging FLA. These guys were down in Miami for many years, slid up here to Orlando a couple years ago, and man, let me tell you, hit the ground running. This service has done so much good work for people in Central Florida. You just simply can't imagine. It's a low-dose CT scan, and what they do is they put you in this thing, they scan your heart, and they tell you how healthy your heart is, and they do it before you get any symptoms of heart disease. And when you you consider that 1 of 3 people in America will die of heart disease, in some of those cases, the very first symptom is you just simply drop dead, this seems like a complete no-brainer. The cool thing is when you take this information to your doctor, it is completely there. They can see exactly what the issues are and then start building therapies and medications to make sure that you're around for years. That's the entire idea. No dyes. You do not take off your clothes. This entire process only takes a few minutes, so don't wait. Do what I did, what my wife did, what my in-laws did, what so many people in Central Florida are doing. Get this free heart scan, and with a few minimum requirements, it is a $699 value. And please ask about their cancer screening as well, because there's no question early detection saves lives. Here's how you make your appointment. It's simple. Pick up your cell phone, dial pound 250, and say the keyword free heart scan. That's it, pound 250. Say that keyword free heart scan. They'll connect you in seconds. Make that appointment. Take control of your long-term health care and do that today. You'll have the option to receive a one-time auto dial text message from iHeart Media.
The Coke Zero Sugar 400 closes the NASCAR regular season this weekend at Daytona International Speedway with the final playoff spots on the line. Get your tickets to the 2025 Coke Zero Sugar 400 weekend experience by visiting DaytonaInternationalSpeedway.com or calling 1-800-PIT-SHOP, and enhance your race weekend experience by adding Hard Rock Bet Fan Zone passes with exclusive pre-race concert access. Tickets at 1-800-PIT-SHOP or DaytonaInternationalSpeedway.com.
Sunnyside Air Conditioning, now using AI.
My AC stopped working.
Here's a random penguin fact.
No, I need cold air now.
Penguins mate for life.
I should have called Frank Gay.
Would you like to mate for life?
I'm calling Frank Gay.
When your home's air conditioning breaks down, you can count on our repairs to work for you for the long haul. That's the Frank Gay way.
That's the Frank Gay way.
FrankGayServices.com.
Men, trouble in the bedroom? Not anymore. Premier Men's Medical Center restores your sex life in just one visit. Their painless breakthrough treatments eliminate erectile dysfunction and PE. Here's a specialist in men's health.
I'm Dr. Simovitz. Have Viagra or Cialis let you down? Premier Men's Medical Center offers the most effective treatments that eliminate ED and PE, with men lasting longer than ever. 98% of patients see instant results on their first visit.
Premier Men's Medical Center's breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, regardless of age or medical history. Your consultation and first treatment are free. You'll see instant results in the office. Plus, qualified patients get their testosterone checked free. Call 407-337-5569. 407-337-5569. To restore your sex life in just one visit, call now. 407-337-5569.
What's up, people? It's Russ Rollins from the Monsters. Teddy Morris's Daytona Harley-Davidson has your $89 oil change to get you all geared up and ready for Triketoberfest and Biketoberfest. October is packed with vendors and concerts. It's got custom bikes and miles of beautiful scenery. That's out in Daytona. The best part, the Monsters in the Morning, broadcasting live. That's right, all the action live Thursday, October the 16th with a live broadcast. No matter what you ride, we want to welcome you to Triketoberfest and Biketoberfest at Teddy Morris's Daytona Harley-Davidson. Let's ride!
Summer's winding down, and we know you want to enjoy what's left of it. But before you celebrate this Labor Day weekend, plan ahead and know all your options. If you drink, don't get behind the wheel. Instead, designate a sober driver or catch a ride service. And if you are the designated sober driver, commit to staying sober. Celebrate responsibly and remember to drive sober or get pulled over. This message brought to you by the Florida Department of Transportation.
Live radio, trusted DJs, breaking news, live play-by-play, endless music, and podcasts just for you. It's the free iHeartRadio app. Radio your way. Join the millions who already have it. Download the free iHeartRadio app, the #1 app for radio.
Hey everybody, Jim Colbert here for Paul Davis Restoration. Look, man, when disaster strikes your home or business and you need more than just a quick fix, you need that team that can do it right for you every single time. That's Paul Davis Restoration. From storm to water damage, fire, smoke, mold, these guys are ready 24/7 every day to get your life back on track. They will dry it up, clean it up, repair it, restore it, fast, professionally, every step of the way. Call Paul Davis Restoration, serving all of Central Florida at 407-629-6700. When things go wrong, wrong, Paul Davis does what's right.
We all remember that one teacher who made a difference. Now's your chance to say thank you in a big way. iHeartRadio's Thank a Teacher, powered by Donors Choose. Nominate an outstanding teacher in your life to be among the winners of $5,000 to stock their classroom at iHeartRadio.com/teachers.
Mix and match scents to create your own unique scent combo that is as unique as you are. Mix, match, more happy with Gain.
This earful of Real Radio is sponsored by Wassy's Meat Market, the best place to buy a big green egg.
Real Radio is on Facebook at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show.
One of my faves is The Gods Must Be Crazy. It's a pretty old movie, but super hilarious. Full of laughs. All right, later.
Thanks, buddy.
You cannot leave out Porky's or Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Both funny. Not that funny.
Shanghai Noon with Jackie Chan and Owen Wilson.
Another
The
good
Water Boy. And I'm gonna have to go with, honestly, Little Nicky.
Damn.
Hey guys, want to tell you my top 3 comedies. They're going to be Dodgeball.
Good one.
Anchorman.
Good one.
And then good old Spaceballs.
Yeah.
Okay, top 3. The movie Waiting with Ryan Reynolds, Ace Ventura, and Step Brothers.
Man, I cannot believe I left Anchorman off my list. Anchorman's one of my favorite movies of all time.
There you go.
Yeah. You know, the one thing that's odd, though, buddy, during this whole 3 thing, we're talking about the Bill Hader did an interview and named his 3 favorite comedies, is not many Adam Sandler movies. That guy that just called mentioned the 2 Adam Sandler movies. When you look at the texting service, not many Sandler flicks.
Yeah.
Up there. And considering all he makes is comedies, except for that one, Uncut Gems.
True that.
He was just an actor in that movie. He wasn't really, it wasn't his flick, right?
Hotel Transylvania.
Okay, God almighty, get out of here. Well, if that's the case, it's the Emperor's New Groove.
Okay.
Super funny animated movie. Way underrated. If you haven't seen Emperor's New Groove, get yourself some herbs and
spices.
Yeah, some spices, and spice yourself up a little bit and watch the Emperor's New Groove. David Spade is in that, along with the guy who played Putty. Who is that, Jack?
John Goodman.
No.
I never.
He played Putty in Seinfeld.
Yeah. And he was the blue tick.
Yeah, he's got the real deep voice.
Oh no, Chris Warburton.
That's it.
Yeah, he played Gronk.
Yes, he was.
Yeah.
Super funny. All right, welcome back. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Don't challenge me on animated movies.
Jack is here as well, and he's got the Jackie sack. What's in it?
All aboard.
Chugga chugga.
Choo-choo.
Clickety-clack, clickety-clack.
Here we go. We have a pair of tickets to see Jerry Cantrell at the House of Blues in Orlando, August 27th. That's next week. You go to houseofblues.com. You want to grab your tickets, or you can win them right here. See Jerry Cantrell at the House of Blues.
Very cool.
Very.
Maybe you like golf. Well, I've got 2 tee times at Victoria Hills Golf Club. Now, here's the deal. If you like golf, you can get yourself these tee times. We have gift certificates available at centralfloridasaves.com, and it's buy one, get one. So you get 2 for, I think it's $35.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, you go to centralfloridasaves.com. Tee times are available there, and other deals as well at centralfloridasaves.com. Check it out. Some good deals on that. But right now, prize, if you choose, and you win Jim's trivia, 2 tee times at Victoria Hills Golf Club.
Nice. Love that.
Very nice. Back to you, clickety clack.
Thank you, young lady. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, if you don't mind.
Let's go 3.
Let's go 3. That is Cliff. Cliff, how you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you. How are you?
Thank you, brother. I'm doing great as well. Would you like to play a little bit of game with us?
I would love to.
All right, let's do it then.
Is Is he the puzzle master? Or is he the guy who's currently writing today's game? Can he be both? Let's find out. It's time for JCS Trivia.
That's right, Cliff. This is a very easy game, boss. Got a question here for you. 4 answers. One of these answers is not true, boss.
No.
It is fake. Right. And if you can find it, I will send you over to Jack, and he can get you something nice, maybe some golf, maybe a show. Both of those would be nice. And I am not having a good week, buddy, so the odds are on you.
Oh,
right.
no.
All right, here we go. It's National Radio Day today.
Yay!
That's right. Here are 3 fun facts about radio and 1 lie that rips the knob off. We'll throw back to 90s radio there.
Yeah.
Right. He did not react at all, Cliff. Did not care for it. All right, buddy, we're talking about radio here. Which one of these is not true? Number 1, radio waves travel at the speed of light. Number 2, the very first time Japanese people heard their emperor's voice was the radio broadcast of him surrendering World War II. Number 3, the Warsaw radio mast in Poland is the tallest radio tower in the world at 2,120 feet. Or lastly, the first radio jingle was for breakfast cereal Wheaties. Which of those is a lie?
I'm going to go with number 1.
No, buddy, that is absolutely true. I made it out of the opening round there. Radio waves do travel at the speed of light.
Oh, wow.
Crazy. 1, 2, 4, or 5.
Let's go 4.
4. Daryl, how you doing, Daryl?
Doing well, sir. How are you?
Good, boss. Talking about radio here. Which one of these isn't true? The first time Japanese people heard their emperor's voice was the radio broadcast of him surrendering World War II. Number 2, the Warsaw radio mast in Poland is the tallest radio tower in the world at 2,120 feet. Or lastly, the first radio jingle was for breakfast cereal Wheaties.
Let's go with the last one.
No, that's absolutely true, dude.
Puzzle master.
Wheaties was the very first radio jingle ever played. 1, 2, or 5.
Let's go 2.
2, we'll go with Jake. Jake, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, how's it going?
Good, buddy. We're talking about radio here. Which one of these, by the way, you got a 50-50 shot here. Which one of these is not true? Number 1, the first time Japanese people heard their emperor's voice was the radio broadcast of him surrendering World War II. Or lastly, the Warsaw radio mast in Poland is the tallest radio tower in the world at 2,120 feet.
All right, 50-50. Let's just go with number 2.
That's the one, buddy. You're away! Get you something nice there, buddy. Let's go. Jack will take good care of you. Jake, thanks for playing. We appreciate that very much. Where is the tallest radio tower in the world, guys? Because that one collapsed in 1991.
The tallest one collapsed in 1991?
In 91, that tower collapsed. The new one, that's the world record holder, North Dakota, for television station KVLY at 2,063 feet tall.
Whoa.
That's currently the tallest radio tower in the world.
Why does it need to be that tall?
Dude, are you
really got to cover the entire mountains?
How about that fact? The very first time that Japanese people heard the voice of the emperor that ruled their lives was when he did the radio broadcast telling his country that they were surrendering in World War II. That is bananas.
That is unbelievable.
Yeah, a couple other things about radio you may not know before we get to the top of the hour. Talk to our good buddy Ross Padrick. In the 1930s, before radio station power was limited, WLW in Cincinnati, their signal was so strong that if you lived near there, your pots and pans would pick up the signal. Oh. So you could have a pan out, and the pan would receive the signal, and you could actually hear what was being broadcast as it echoed through the pan.
Damn.
It would also do it with your bed springs.
Great.
That's weird.
Yeah, it is. The Eiffel Tower was actually only supposed to stay up for 20 years until it started being used as a radio tower for World War II, and then it just stayed there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
The word broadcasting comes from what other, oh God, how can I say this?
Industry?
Yeah, industry.
Thanks, Deb, for helping him with the quiz that comes back to us.
Yeah, what other industry? The word broadcasting comes from what industry?
I wanted him to give up and just give us the answer.
Sorry.
Yeah. It's really odd. It's farming.
Oh, wow.
Because they
like a broadcast spreader.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. When they were spreading seed, they were spreading things out like radio spreads the word or spreads information. So they said broadcast.
Wow.
Yeah,
I never even know that was what that's
absolutely the truth
was called.
Yeah, broadcaster, right?
Yeah.
And then lastly here, one of the checks that British nuclear submarines used to make sure the government was still operating is they would tune into the BBC 4 radio broadcast.
Yeah.
So they would be underwater because the subs can stay underwater for months. So to check to see if their government was still intact, they would tune into the BBC 4. If it was broadcasting, things were good. They'd go back to normal operation. If it wasn't, they would do some stuff. Some nuclear sub stuff.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, that didn't end well for a bunch of people.
Yeah, no, it did not.
All right, we'll take a little break. Our buddy Ross Padrick on the other side.
Woohoo!
The NFL preseason concludes when the Tampa Bay Bucs host the Buffalo Bills this Saturday. Coverage starts at 6:30 p.m. on Real Radio 104.1 and the free iHeartRadio app. Presented by Renewal by Anderson, official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Emergency crews have cleared that accident on the ramp from the Beach Line eastbound to the Greenway northbound. Traffic's getting by a little bit better on the major roadways. You're going to get caught up in some slowdowns on I-4 through that World Drive area. Traffic's piling up through the city there on State Road 408 westbound before Kirkman Road. There's a crash getting cleared up off to the shoulder. See traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by the International Hot Rod Association.
The International Hot Rod Association and Durana Hybrid, where the roar of the engine meets the torque of the race. IHRA and Durana Hybrid are bringing back the thrill of racing and the pride of skilled trades. Through mentorship and education, we're fueling the future. On the track and in the trade. Get your tickets at IHRA.com.
Man, if you have a house to sell, let me tell you something. The Nickley Group is here to help you out. This is an elite group of realtors here in Central Florida that are concentrating on one thing and one thing only, and that's making sure that you maximize the value of your biggest asset in life. Usually that's your house. These guys are all about getting you about 6% more than their competitors, and they're looking at selling that house twice as fast as their competitors, and that is awesome information. The last thing you want as a seller is your home just lingering on the market for months at a time. The Nickley Group does not do that. They get out there, they're very aggressive finding qualified buyers for you every single day of the week. And I'll tell you something else. If you're a buyer, if you're looking for that special house, special place, they can check all the boxes with multiple listings so that you can find the dream house you've been looking for years. The #1 real estate team in all of Central Florida. 4,000 5-star reviews, 4,500 plus homes sold. They don't play. And their VIP program is crazy. Free appraisals, free home warranties, free moving trucks and supplies. They even have an early access program that gets you access to off-market properties before they get listed. And if you don't want to deal with any of that, they have something for you as well. It's their guaranteed cash offer. Simply go to their website, no showings, no open houses. That deal closes in just 14 days. It's the NickleyGroup.com. That's NICKLEY Group.com.
Get tickets now for the Pirates and Parrots Festival on Saturday, August 30th at Elizabeth Evans Park in Mount Dora. The party begins at noon with tailgating, food trucks, island drinks, vendors, VIP seating, and live music from the ultimate Jimmy Buffett tribute band, the Land Sharks, bringing Margaritaville to life. It's a day of music, fun, and a good cause supporting local heroes. Tickets and more information at piratesandparrotsfestival.com. Keep the party going on August 30th in Mount Dora. Sponsored by Phillips Buick GMC.
It's the summer clearance event at Greenway Kia, and we're racing to sell 500 new Kias. Every new Kia is clearance price with savings up to $18,000 off MSRP, with 0% financing now available. We've got one of the area's largest Kia inventories, and we'll make deals other dealers won't. Our friendly, non-commissioned team is here to help. If you're shopping for a new Kia, visit GreenwayKias.com. I'm Joe Rossi, and we want to see you in a Greenway Kia.
Example stock TG004814. Negative equity refinanced expires 9/7/25.
Mills Air in business since 1992. That's over 30 years here in Central Florida. They're not going anywhere. Carrier factory authorized dealer. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier. Equipment change-outs and upgrades right now with up to $1,275 in rebates. Visit millsair.com.
Hey, it's that mortgage guy, Don. Good news. We offer HELOCs and home equity lines of credit with scores as low as 640. Find out if you're qualified today at thatmortgageguyDon.com.
With thatmortgageguyDon.com.
Sound familiar? At Mattress Firm, we understand there are many problems, like snoring, aches and pains, hot sleep, or even an old saggy mattress that can keep you up at night. And our sleep experts have the unrivaled know-how to match you with a mattress that can help. And now get a king bed for a queen price, plus a free adjustable base with select Sealy mattresses. For the great sleep you deserve, visit Mattress Firm. We make sleep easy. Restrictions apply. See store or website for details.
I'm Mark Anajar.
I'm Glenn Levine.
I'm Ellie Anajar.
Together, we're Anajar and Levine.
If you've been hurt in a car crash, we'll fight to get you the maximum compensation you deserve.
Call Anajar and Levine for your free consultation. 1-800-747-FREE.
In Office Orlando.
I'm still going for it, even with higher stroke risk from atrial fibrillation and a regular heartbeat not caused by a heart valve problem. Over a 3-year study, Eliquis apixaban tablets reduce stroke risk better than warfarin, and over 97% of Eliquis patients did not experience a stroke. A first stroke occurred in 2.9% of warfarin patients versus 2.3% of Eliquis patients.
Don't stop prescription Eliquis without asking your doctor. Stroke risk may increase. Eliquis can cause serious and potentially fatal bleeding. Don't take if you have an artificial heart valve, abnormal bleeding, or antiphospholipid syndrome. While taking, you may bruise more easily or bleed longer. A spinal injection increases blood clot risk, which may cause paralysis. Get medical help right away for unexpected bleeding or bruising, or back pain, tingling, numbness, muscle weakness, or incontinence. Aspirin products, NSAIDs, SSRIs, SNRIs, and blood thinners increase bleeding risk. Tell your doctor about planned medical or dental procedures. Learn more at Eliquis.com or call 1-855-ELIQUIS.
Worried about market losses? If headlines are keeping you up at night, it's time to take control. Hi, I'm Jeff Jr. with Trajan Wealth, and I know you've worked hard to save. But in times like these, what if can turn into what now? If you're planning to retire or are in retirement, you need a strategy that helps protect your future. At Trajan Wealth, you can capture market gains, protect your account from losses, and guarantee income for life. Right now, you could receive a bonus of up to 30% or annual growth of up to 10% for retirement income. You heard me right. An upfront bonus of up to 30% or annual growth of up to 10%, all guaranteed to boost your lifetime income in retirement. Don't leave your future to chance. Plan with confidence. Call Trajan Wealth today at 407-213-0000. 407-213-0000.
Annuity guarantees are based on the claims paying ability of the issuing insurance company, DBA, in most states as Trajan Wealth Insurance Solutions.
Core Flooring Center in Winter Park is the go-to destination for flooring. Visit coreflooringfl.com.
Most impact windows from Reese Windows and Doors are installed in just 6 to 8 weeks. Visit reesewindows.com.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
Coming to you live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Need help after an accident? Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1, Cocoa Beach, Orlando, an iHeart radio station. Make us the #1 preset on your car radio and on the free new and improved iHeart Radio app. Listen for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good. You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show.
Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. Join us Saturday night for the big comedy show, realradio.fm/comedy for your tickets. Only $20. An incredible lineup of comics. Actually, a number of them endorsed by our man, Ross Padrick. We'll talk to you here in a second. What? Yeah. Sabrina, C-Lane, Ken Miller, the godfather of comedy here in Central Florida. Miguel Colon, so many talented people. C-Lane's going to be there. The entire Jim Colbert Show is going to be there. So we really want you to come out and have a good time and hang out with us. That's this Saturday night, downtown Mount Dora, the Mount Dora City Music Hall. Tickets again at realradio.fm/comedy. $20 a piece, or VIP only $40.
Limited ones available, so don't sit on that.
I was going to say, I'm not even sure VIP is left.
All right, welcome back. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Jack is here as well.
Sure.
Every single Wednesday, this gentleman calls us to find out what's happening on his podcast. Let's do Ross Thoughts.
It's weird. It's
chill.
Sometimes it's Ross. Spelled like sauce.
Good lava, Ross.
That's how you. Dude, I'm so happy. It's always cool calling you guys on these Wednesdays because, you know, we get to talk about on this docket, this special episode 70 of Good Sauce is out on podcast, and then it gets broadcast tonight at 8 o'clock on 104.1. We have special guest Sabrina talking about her big comedy show that you just teased there, Jim.
Nice.
It is a very funny episode. It's because Sabrina is effortlessly funny, and it's just a friendly reminder to never less is more.
So let me tell you something, dude. It's so funny. How it's unique because I've not spoken to anybody about this. Isn't she like one of the easiest people in the world to work with? Like when it comes to making comedy and trying to make content and talking about cool and interesting stuff, isn't it just a piece of cake to work with her?
And I can tell you why. And this goes to anybody who wants to get into entertainment, because she's a great hang.
Oh, yeah, she's a great hang. Yes, you're right.
You can't be any of the other things until you are simply just a good hangout.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
It's the bare minimum for being a band. I remember I was in an improv class and they said, don't ever look at the best improvisers and go find them and start your troupe. Go find the people that you are going to be the most comfortable with driving in a car with 8 hours.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point.
When people come in and they sit in on the show when one of the other members is out, and when it's Sabby, it's one of those things where you can just kind of put that part off the shelf because you know for a fact whatever you have, she's going to have something to do with it. It's so cool, and her stand up is good as well. She's a quite entertainer. I cannot wait to listen to the episode.
No one doesn't like her. So real fast, happy National Radio Day.
How about that, huh?
Right, dude. This is our holiday. This is our Super Bowl. And what are we doing celebration
here? Yeah, what are we working for? Did you hear trivia and some of the cool stuff I just read about radio?
I did not. I just know that it's National Radio Day.
So check this out. And this is a fascinating thing. I just read this. You're a World War II guy, right?
I am.
He served.
That's right.
He probably did.
The very first
wrong side.
In the 40s, the very first time that the Japanese people heard the voice of their emperor is when he did the radio broadcast surrendering World War II.
Yes.
How crazy is that?
And then do you know his end result?
No.
I believe he takes a sword, puts it in his gut because he can't live with himself.
He does is it Arikari? Is that what they call it?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, I don't know. The first time I saw it was in a video game called Tekken, and it never left me. But National Radio Day, and I was talking to Jack just right now before the break, and I figured this would be a great time to celebrate one thing that has always happened ever since I started hanging out with you guys. And maybe we could put an end to it. Maybe this will backfire, and it will just spread like wildfire and happen every time I am out in public. Let's talk about the things that people always tell you when you are a radio broadcaster. What are the I can tell you there's a zenith. There's one thing that is a fast pass of me going, all right, I'm going to avoid you for the rest of the night.
Well, the avoiding thing, but the thing that is the funniest and most ironic through all the years, I've been on the air for 33 years or something like that, is
you say the same thing.
Is almost always, hey, man, I called you in 98. And I had this joke about this one dog or something. You guys remember that? Do you remember that? Or I met you in 2001. We had a beer together in Daytona. And, it's because it was, I don't know why, but I get that a lot.
Well, it's because you had a lot of beers with random people back in 98.
Painfully true, yes.
Deb, what is the one thing for national radio? What's the one thing that people don't know that happens off the mics that people always walk up to you?
I got another one too, by the way.
All right, you give me yours first because I'm struggling.
All right, no, this is they want tickets. And they think that we get the best tickets in the house. That may be the biggest misconception about working in this business is we get a fast pass to all the best seats for all the shows.
Are you guys really friends?
Yeah, right. Yeah. Are you really friends?
Are you really
Do you
friends?
guys hang out?
Do you guys hang out after the show?
Yeah, man. Yeah, I got you on tickets. Welcome to the Ozone. It's labeled. It's labeled, marketed as a great thing, and it is cool. But welcome to the Ozone.
And the reason we call it the Ozone is because you're actually in the ozone layer,
right?
Watching the show. That's how high your seats are.
That's a great joke, dude.
You're actually in the ozone layer. You can fix the
How
hole
about
while you're
this
up
one? This is the one that quickly, and listen, I am guilty of this. I have never said this to any of you, but I have gotten bombarded by this for the last 7-ish, 8 years since I've been kicking it with you guys. Oh yeah, man, you are good for radio. You have a face for radio.
Somebody just said the one that I used to get a lot is like, you don't look like you sound.
Oh, always.
Yeah, you don't look like you sound.
People always thought I was short, fat, and blonde.
Really?
Yes. That's what they're like, oh, I thought you were short, fat, and blonde.
Somebody
got short, right?
Somebody just texted in something that Russ dealt with for years, and I can witness this. This is 100% true. People used to think Russ was black.
That is shocking.
That's a true story. I mean, I watched it happen a number of times standing there with him. Like, people, I thought you were black, dude.
Dude, he still thinks Kanye West is a cardinal direction. What are we doing here? I understand a weird rapper to make that joke on. He's not, but he might now. Russ and him might get along. I'm just saying. No,
dude. Here's a crazy one that I got a number of times when it was back in the wild ass 90s. This is 100% true. That on these cruises that we would go on back in the day, or any of these big gigs we would do at hotels where it was the big show, is a guy would walk up and go, "Hey man, how you doing? Man, I've been listening for so long. I love you so much. You want to bang my wife?" They literally, I at least 5 times in my life, I've been offered another person's wife. I'm going to sit right over here in this chair. I'm like, you're not, buddy, and I'm not doing it.
Hey, and I think that just speaks of the popularity, that was ripping and roaring at that peak there.
Yeah, it was like
in 1998. People were asking you to do that.
It was like an 80s metal band back then, dude. I mean, it was crazy. It really was crazy. I mean, it really was. The stories were nuts. And they are all true.
Well, happy National Radio Day to the Central Florida radio community. I know I'm looking at your years combined, all the 3 of you.
Almost about 90, 85 years.
I would say more. I'm 34. You're
33.
Oh, adding up my first radio, I'm over 30.
Yeah. So we're almost 100 years of radio between the two of us, and I'm only one, and I look like 70 of it.
That's so that means that your radio careers combined is about to die of natural causes.
It's on Social Security for sure and Medicare. Hey, what are you guys talking about today?
Sorry, the one big thing that we talked about, there's a huge chaos off between Sabrina and I, because Jim, you're actually in this group of people, and I think everybody knows or has this one person in their life. If it's not you, then it's Code Black. In fact, I know you've been on record saying this, that Code Black is this person to you. That the craziness comes to them.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
And out of all of my friends, Sabrina just has some of the worst, weirdest luck I have ever encountered. And really trying to find out and what it's like being in those shoes, I thought is fascinating. I also, Jim, I think you attract some level, like if you were to walk up to a random civilian, they're going to be weirder than if I walked up to a random civilian, because it's just written in the stars like that.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I would agree with that 100%.
And I don't think that way with Jack. I don't think that way with Deb, but I definitely, so that's a big topic. And then a second big topic is all the super popular things like, it's everyone's dream is to go to the Super Bowl. I gotta see the Golden Gate Bridge or whatever their big personal thing is. Well, Renato found out that because he was at a bar, he works at a pool bar, and he's talking to a New Yorker, and a New Yorker goes, "Yeah, man, I'm so happy to be down in Florida right now." He goes, "I want to go up to New York because I want to see the ball drop." And this New Yorker basically grabbed him by the shirt and said, Don't ever do it.
Don't.
And he goes, "Why? What? I thought it was cool." He goes, "You know that the first 4 people are wearing diapers?"
Oh, yeah.
And that was the first time he had ever heard that.
Yeah,
really?
Yeah.
So you get to sometimes, like, I hear a fact in 2012, and that's the thing about facts. Facts will come to you whenever they want to in life and existence. So he just found out about this, and we kind of just talk about those super popular things that, like, are you ready to rock the pens to see a ball drop for 10 seconds? Because that's what that event is asking you to sign up for. That some of the most popular traditional events kind of have a little dark edge to them.
Yeah, and it's true, though. When you get in the middle of that thing, there's no getting out early. And there's no, I mean, even, I used to go to some music shows, and we would go to some of these festivals like Ozfest and stuff like that, and everybody was with me, wanted to get up close. I'm like, you can't get out, man. I'm not going up there. You can't get out. Something goes crazy, you just simply can't get out of there. These people are not moving. They're not going to let you out. You can't go forward. So that's not part of my life.
It's a huge part of the topic, and it's a great discussion, and it's a very funny one, talking about the popular events that you're like, I bet you didn't know that about this. They're all wearing diapers. So it's a lot of fun. Honestly, a top 10 funniest episode, and that's mainly due to Sabrina being Sabrina. It's a good one. Episode 70, Good Sauce with Ross and Joel. Subscribe, podcast, listen to it tonight at 8 o'clock. As long as your ears are listening, I will continue to make it, and the numbers and everything tells me I should make an episode 71.
You should make an episode 71, and we will see you tomorrow for sure, friend, right?
100%. I'll see you there. Peace.
Give it up a roll. Peace. All right, man. We'll see you tomorrow. Good job. That's Good Sauce tonight. 8 o'clock. Good Sauce tonight. Good Sauce tonight, 8 o'clock. I meant to do something
Happy
else.
National Radio Day.
He's a professional, over 30 years experience.
I know, guys.
This guy turned off his mic mid-sentence?
Yeah, he did.
Turn him off.
I don't know how.
Turn him off.
Oh, there. He's off.
Watch this. Watch
Turn
this.
him off.
Jack, turn me off in the middle of this. I'm still going.
All right, we'll see Ross tomorrow. 407-916-1041. Text us at 77031. So this guy, Jeff Ross, I think it's Rosen or Rawson. He worked for, I think, Click Orlando here in Central Florida.
No, Jeff Rawson in the Rawson Report. He's at NBC, so it would be Wesh.
Oh, Wesh. Okay,
Yeah.
I read that thing every single day. He did something very interesting. He took 4 items that were name brand items, and then he went to Aldi and he found their match and he taste tested them. And I'll tell you what the results were next.
Coming up tonight on Real Radio at 7, it's a corporate time with Tom and Dan. Brought to you by MyEternalVitality.com and Modern Plumbing Industries. At 9 p.m., it's Real Laughs with comedians James McGill and Ken. And Real Music starts tonight at 10 on Real Radio 104.1.
The off-ramp's blocked from State Road 429 southbound to US 192. There's an accident off to the shoulder getting cleared up on I-4 eastbound before State Road 434. You're going to run into some slowdowns on the Turnpike southbound before that Osceola Parkway exit. And there's stop-and-go traffic on I-4 westbound through that World Drive area into that Champions Gate area. See traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Everdoor Garage Door. Squeaks, jerks, and rattles? Your garage door's crying for Everdoor. For just $49, they'll tune up and shut down the noise. Trust Everdoor for smooth service. Book at everdoor.com. Everdoor, the garage door that lasts evermore.
We're quickly closing in on the end of the month. Kids back in school, and of course the tropics are really heating up, and that's why having the right windows and doors makes such a difference for your family. Renewal by Anderson's Acclaim Impact Windows and Doors are engineered to withstand high-velocity impacts, providing enhanced protection against flying debris during storms, keeping your home and your family safe and secure. Here's what Cheryl had to say about her experience. The results are fabulous. The crew was kind and respectful, and they left the place cleaner than when they arrived. Highly recommend this company. Make sure you take advantage of their triple savings month, $300 off windows and $825 off patio doors, plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0% interest for 12 months. Bonus offer, the first 50 callers get a free True Scene insect screen upgrade. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to see all the beautiful products they offer and check out their hassle-free process in 4 easy steps. Official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, license number CGC 1527613. Car crash? Call Klausman. KlausmanLaw.com. That's KLAUSMAN.
Our iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One, is back in Vegas.
T-Mobile Arena.
Streaming live only on Hulu. A weekend full of superstar performances. And keep listening for the next chance to win your way there.
Escape to poolside paradise at MGM Resorts in Las Vegas. Sip on a refreshing cocktail. Lounge in a luxury cabana. Earn on nonstop fun with MGM MGM Rewards. Book a sizzling summer escape today. Visit MGMRewards.com for details.
Here in Orlando, we know life doesn't slow down for anything, especially a broken garage door. Since 2002, Precision Garage Door Service has been proudly serving the Orlando community. Local and reliable, our techs are ready to provide you a same-day service. And there's no charge for a service call, and seniors, military, first responders, and teachers get a 5% discount. Whether it's a stuck door or a snap spring, we've got you covered right when you need it the most. Call Precision Garage Door Service today or visit us online. Precision Garage Door Service. Garage doors done right. Mills Air in business since 1992. That's over 30 years here in Central Florida. They're not going anywhere. Carrier factory authorized dealer. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier. Equipment change outs and upgrades right now with up to $1,275 in rebates. Visit millsair.com.
Prepare for summer storms with Eustace Roofing. Save 15% now with new roof installs with their end of summer sale. Schedule a free estimate at eustaceroofing.com. Again, that's eustaceroofing.com.
Can you trust your home flooring needs to a 17-year-old kid that was in the paint department yesterday?
No!
Deal directly with Corey, the owner at Core Flooring. He'll beat anyone's price guaranteed. Core Flooring in Winter Park. Online at coreflooringfl.com.
The Coke Zero Sugar 400 closes the NASCAR regular season this weekend at Daytona International Speedway with the final playoff spots on the line. Get your tickets to the 2025 Coke Zero Sugar 400 weekend experience by visiting DaytonaInternationalSpeedway.com or calling 1-800-PIT-SHOP, and enhance your race weekend experience by adding Hard Rock Bet Fan Zone passes with exclusive pre-race concert access. Tickets at 1-800-PIT-SHOP or DaytonaInternationalSpeedway.com.
Are you tired of squinting at screens or maybe fumbling for readers? You know, for over 35 years, Central Floridians have trusted the Filatowski Eye Institute. With more than 225,000 vision correction procedures performed. Stop struggling. Start seeing clearly. It changed my son's life, and it can change yours as well. Simply call 800 Eye Exam and see what you've been missing. That's 800 Eye Exam. The Filatowski Eye Institute. Trusted, local, life-changing.
If you're the victim of a car crash, never rush to settle with the insurance company, and never settle for just any attorney. Demand Anajar and Levine. Focus on getting better and let us take care of everything else. Our experienced team will get you the maximum compensation you deserve. Call me, Mark Anajar, at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733 for a free consultation. And take back control of your life.
In Office Orlando.
And we're back talking all things connectivity with Spectrum customers Kev and Melissa. So tell us, how long have you been with Spectrum, and how important is a reliable internet connection?
We've been Spectrum customers since we moved 12 years ago. The first thing we did is sign up for Spectrum Internet.
You get a lease, you get it Wi-Fi.
Yes,
immediately.
We need that. We had Spectrum Wi-Fi before our couch got here.
That's true. That's a true story.
I'll sleep on the floor, but I won't go to bed with no internet.
You heard it here. Switch to Spectrum now.
You're great at protecting your own personal information. You probably even use things like two-factor authentication, strong passwords, VPN. But as much as you try to be in control of how your information is protected, there's lots of places that also have it. That's why LifeLock monitors millions of data points every single second for identity threats. If your identity is stolen, a LifeLock specialist is going to help solve the identity theft issues, guaranteed, or your money back. Save up to 40% off your first year with a promo code Beck at LifeLock.com. Terms apply.
There's a vile sickness in Abbottstown. You must excise it. Dig into the deep earth and cut it out.
From iHeart Podcasts and Grim and Mild from Aaron Mahnke, this is Havoc Town, a new fiction podcast set in the Bridgewater audio universe. Listen to Havoc Town on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Follow Havoc Town and start listening on the free iHeartRadio app today.
GMC Sierra trucks in stock now at orangebuickgmc.com. We are professional grade.
Radio now comes with moving pictures. The Jim Colbert Show on YouTube. Subscribe and watch.
Hey, this is Dan from Daytona. Awesome show as always.
Three funny movies, I think, was the one with Rock and Chris Evans, Red One.
What?
Adam Sandler's The Longest Yard.
Okay.
And also Adam Sandler's Mr. Deeds, I believe it was called.
Yeah, it's 2 for Mr. Deeds.
Funny as hell. Y'all keep me laughing on the way home.
Thank you, brother.
Keep it
Appreciate
up.
that. Thank
Love
you,
y'all.
brother. Thank you.
See, I know you want to trash his movie picks, but then he goes on to say, we're funny as hell.
And
I heard
he
him.
liked us.
Great show again. Don't you say
so
anything.
that means his...
I heard all of that.
Okay.
I'm not a Sandler movie fan. It doesn't mean that everybody else can't be a Sandler movie fan.
Good afternoon, Colbert Show. It's Norman Mike.
Hey, bud.
My 3 favorite comedies are Repo Man, a classic cult film with Emilio Estevez.
Yeah.
Monty Python's Life of Brian, and believe it or not, Christmas Vacation. Thanks, guys. Have a good afternoon.
That's 2 for Christmas Vacation.
Tommy Boy, Anchorman, and the Emperor's New Groove.
That's a solid 3.
I signed up for gym membership on YouTube. Tried to cancel one time. They talked me into a subscription to Ross Padrick comedy.
That's funny. Well, thanks for both of those, big dog. You come see us in person, I'll cancel it for you, promise. Welcome back. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Jack is here as well.
Sure he is.
More Sauce Padgett tomorrow on this show.
Mm-hmm. Also, Danny with Date Night Done Right.
That's right.
Glenn Klausman and Colbert Court.
That's right. Jack, how many... You shop at Aldi or Aldi.
Yeah.
You shop exclusively at Aldi?
That is our primary grocery store is Aldi. If
Okay.
there's an item or if we need something quick, it might be something closer. I have a Winn-Dixie that's closer. And Bada Bing Cherries, I got to go to Publix for. Although I know it's a Total Wine.
Yeah, it's a Total Wine as well. You're right. You don't grocery shop a whole lot, do you?
I do. I don't go to Aldi.
You don't go to Aldi just because of just where it is, right?
No, not at all. I just know Publix, or Key Foods.
Yeah, that's
for fruits and vegetables.
That's kind of, for me, it is habitual for me as well. But I have to tell you, we have broken out. We have shopped at Aldi a couple times out there in Mount Dora, but we've been doing the HelloFresh thing, so we really haven't grocery shopped a whole lot, to be honest with you, because that HelloFresh thing is killing it. Now they offer some lunch things too, where you just kind of heat and eat the lunches like bowls. It's great, And for us in our schedule, it's impossible for us to be able to cook dinner. I get home at like 7:30 at night, so my wife can't go through all these ingredients with the HelloFresh thing. She just kind of rolls it out there, and it's all ready to go. There's no waste. They're healthy, and we love it. But I've never done what it's Rawson, right?
The Jeff Rawson.
Yeah, I've never done
the Rawson Report.
The Rawson Report. I've never done what he did, but it is kind of interesting. Jack, have you ever tried this to kind of match up some of the stuff you get from Aldi with any other name brands? Have you ever done that by any chance?
I have not. I mean, at first at Aldi, I remember the first time we went, we were a little skeptical just because you don't recognize the packages or the names and stuff.
Although it looks exactly like it.
And now it's like I trust the product. And it's a better price. I like the product, so I'm in.
He took 4 name brand items. He bought the name brand. He went to Aldi, and then he bought whatever would be the equivalent to that name brand from Aldi.
All right.
First up, he did basically cream-filled sandwich cookies. In other words, Oreos. Right? He said the first cookie, which would be. It said it got quick praise, tastes like an Oreo, a tester said, but another found it a little dry. The second cookie earned more love for flavor, while some still preferred the filling in the first cookie. When asked which one was the real Oreo, the vote split. 2 said that it was, 2 said that it wasn't. The reveal, the first cookie was the Oreo, but the testers admitted they liked the second cookie better.
Wow.
They said that the cookie was a little dry, but the cream in the Aldi cookie was better. That it had more flavor. It was delicious.
What says you, Jack?
I haven't had an Oreo cookie.
And so, The other one was they did the same thing with like what they call cheesy crackers.
All right.
And it was, they said the first cracker landed as really cheesy, right? The second drew an instant recognition and said, that's a Cheez-It. Somebody just yelled it out. That's a Cheez-It. 2 of the testers bet the second was the name brand. The third tester went with the first option, and the reveal proved that the second was the Cheez-It. Still, the consensus was the 2 tasted so close together, it was so similar, that would not justify spending more money on the name brand product. Now, the thing is, if you don't mind, Jack, do me a favor, look up and see how much the prices are different from these products, because it doesn't say that in the story. So look and see what Aldi, like Oreos, would be against a regular pack of Oreos with the count, and do the same thing with Cheez-Its as well, please. And they actually only did it for 3 items. And the last one was cinnamon cereal. In other words, like a cinnamon toast crunch.
Right.
That's exactly what they said. It said the 2 samples got near you. What? Is it that big of a difference?
No, the first thing that comes up is, why is Oreo suing Aldi?
Oh,
wow.
real.
And it says Oreo maker sues Aldi over copycat packaging.
Dude, what did I tell you? I told you 3 or 4 weeks ago when I went into Aldi, I was like, I don't know how they get away with this. It is identical, and that's not the only product. If Oreo's doing it, everybody else. I mean, I'm not coming down on Aldi because they're doing what they got to do.
Oh, buddy, yeah, they have them side by side.
Jack,
you're like, yep.
Jack, when you go and look at their cream, their heavy cream or half and half, and then look at Land Lakes, and match those two. It's the same, it's the same color.
Okay,
it's
what
the
is
same
it again?
Font.
So Aldi's what?
Their coffee creamer, like they're half and half.
Okay, Aldi's coffee creamer.
Oh yeah, it looks like it does in my fridge.
Yeah. Is that what you use?
Yeah.
Now look at the Land Lakes version.
All right.
Oh wow,
dude.
Oh wow,
Jack. That's just where it starts.
They're gangster.
Buddy, listen.
I love it.
I marveled at that. I was walking in that one aisle, and I know these brands. I know the brands of all the ketchups, and you've seen these logos for so many years. They're kind of emblazoned in your brain as an American shopper, right? You know the Heinz logo. You know all these logos.
Wow, I thought.
That's exactly what I thought. I was like, how these guys carry Land O'Lakes creamer?
That's why I was like, oh, I didn't know they carried Land O'Lakes.
It looks exactly like it. It's the same color, the same font, and everything.
If you didn't look and see Friendly Farms, you would assume that you were buying Land O'Lakes.
And I'm telling you guys, I saw so many products in that store that mimicked the brand name version of that product.
Right.
I told my wife, I said, how do they do this? How do they get away with this? It's so similar, it's so similar that, I believe that you could easily prove that if somebody was just kind of walking through haphazardly and grabbing items that they thought were those items, that they probably wouldn't know until they looked at it closely.
Because the Oreo packaging is very, very...
That's gangster AF.
You're right.
The other one was the Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I don't know if the boxes for Cinnamon Toast Crunch look the same. The 2 samples got near unanimous approval for tasting exactly the same. Texture, flavor, everything felt like an exact match. The reveal showed that the Cinnamon Toast Crunch, but again, the panel agreed that the dupe could easily pass in the real world. Basically said that if I poured you 2 bowls of this cereal and I gave them to kids who eat this cereal all the time, they would never be able to tell the difference.
Well, here's the other thing, too. So I would, kids don't have the most discerning palate.
Sure.
But you are a Cheez-It nut.
Oh, I'm a Cheez-It nut.
So it would be interesting to see if you couldn't taste the difference, because I have to imagine the savings would be... because Cheez-Its is a brand name popular snack, a.k.a. not cheap.
Oh, yeah, it's not cheap. And by the way, the Extra Toasty, the one I like so much that I introduced you guys to, is the number 1 seller right now.
Is it really?
Oh, yeah, it's the greatest. That Extra Toasty Cheez-It cheese.
Not a Cheez-It fan.
It's so good. Let me give you a little heads up. I'm going to give you a little heads up. Here's a little trick you can do.
I don't like Cheez-Its.
But if you do like them, and let's say they don't put enough salt on them, that's the one thing I hear about people when it comes to Cheez-Its.
Wait a minute. Don't you take high blood pressure medication?
I didn't say me. I just said if you do.
Oh, okay.
Right? So take your Cheez-Its, put them in a bowl.
Right.
Take a little bit of vegetable oil, olive oil, and if you have a sprayer, that works great. And put it on there, and then toss them around, and then just sprinkle a little bit more salt on it. The oil will let the salt stick to the Cheez-It, and you eat it, you can't even taste it.
Yeah, exactly, because that's just what Cheez-Its need, more oil and salt.
Exactly. Oh, my God, look at that bowl. Look at the box. That's that one is...
Whoa!
Now that one's probably the That's the farthest away.
That was
because they didn't do the whole mixing of the colors in the Cinnamon Toast Crunch thing.
But what's interesting is they put the Cinnamon Crunch and then they put squares.
Right. In other words, they don't call it Cinnamon Toast Crunch. It's Cinnamon Crunch.
Right.
Same shape, same everything. And here's the thing. We don't know that these companies aren't making the same product for them. We don't know that. I guess with Oreo we know that because obviously they're suing them. And we've heard for years that some of these knockoff brands or even store brands are just the exact item being made by those, and they buy it, just package it themselves.
Yep.
That half and half is so crazy. Like, can you believe they get away with that?
They may not. I don't know.
Buddy, look at I will tell you, my wife is in the business where colors are very important, and some companies actually have a trademark rights on certain colors. Ford Motor Company has a number of trademark colors. You cannot use that color if you aren't Ford.
Same with Honda.
UPS says brown.
Yeah.
UPS brown.
100%. That purple on both of those is the exact same color. That is exactly the same color. And that yellow is exactly the same color, that buttery yellow.
The one on the right, the one on the left has a little bit more red. The one on the right has a little bit more blue.
I think it's the angle of the light. Look at the red in the label.
Well, I'm acting as the attorney for Aldi.
Oh, there you go.
Say, I'm sorry, Your Honor. But if you'll notice, the carton on the right has more blue in its color and is more of a purple.
Well, look, one of the reasons I pulled this is because people out there looking to save dollars when it comes to grocery shopping, because prices are high right now. Beef is 80% higher than it was this time of year, and veggies are going up, and these box goods are going up as well, right? Not to mention the shrinkflation nature of this, where
you're paying the same price but getting less.
That's right. Manufacturers are shrinking the box but charging you the same. And the reason I did this is because basically this story says that these items are so close in quality and so close in texture that you are more than welcome to go to these discount stores like Aldi and buy these products and save yourself maybe 30 or 40 or maybe even 50 or 60 bucks a trip so that you can get the cheaper stuff, and you won't really sacrifice quality.
No, and you get to save some money for maybe a night out.
Yeah.
I don't think Aldi is going to lose this lawsuit against Oreo. I say those two packages are different.
Yeah, that is different.
Aldi has 2 cookies. Oreo has 1.
There's no splash of cream.
They have a splash of milk or cream or whatever that is. And they even say Milk's favorite cookie on the Nabisco Oreo one. They make no such illusions on the Oreo one. Sure, they're both blue with a little red label in the corner and the cookie in the middle.
But again, Your Honor, if you'll notice, the package on the left is more of an ultramarine blue, whereas the one on the right
is more of a,
I do like the fact that it doesn't say Oreo on the Aldi one, but it's a word that starts with O.
right.
Original.
Right. Hey, let me ask you guys a question on this brand thing. I have this story. We could talk about it tomorrow, but I'm going to go ahead and blow it now because we're already in this world. Do you guys have a weird thing where when you read that an item that you love isn't popular anywhere else? And I'll give you an example. There's a story today about pickles. Right? What do you think the most popular pickle brand is in the U.S.?
Clausen?
Clausen is popular in one state. Minnesota is the only state in the U.S. that prefers Clausen pickles.
Because they know they're pickles.
That's my favorite pickle. I think that's the best pickle on planet Earth is the Clausen pickle.
You go up there with those krauts in the Midwest, they know how to do their pickles.
They know how to do pickles. What
Wickles pickles, baby.
That's a good one, too. But there's another one making a push, and I've had these before. Matter of fact, I just finished a canister of these, and they were effing great. The number one pickle in Florida is Grillo's. They come in that plastic container. They don't come in a glass container. The number one pickle nationwide is Vlasic, which I don't care for.
Vlasic is classic.
Yeah, I like those cold packed pickles. They're better. All right, okay, it's a stupid topic. But the reason I brought that up is this. I was a little upset. I was like, I know good stuff. Like, I know good food and stuff.
I know good stuff.
I know good food. And people should be eating Clausen pickles. They're better. It's a superior pickle. And I was pissed off that Minnesota was the only one that knew it.
Make you want to move?
No, I'm not going to move. I'm not shoveling myself. I'm not going to shovel myself out of my driveway in November, buddy.
Oh, it's a good time, you know.
These pickles.
All right, what's coming up for news?
The latest decision on the Epstein grand jury records. A local congressman tours Alligator Alcatraz, and an old school release for some new music. I have to say I was super excited when I saw this, and we'll share that next during You Heard It Here First.
You got it. We'll take a little break, come back and get Deb's news and get the hell out of here on a Wednesday.
Real Radio is on Instagram at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
From the Odoo.com Weather Center. Odoo.com, the only business software you will need.
Hey, the Central Florida Fox 35 Storm Team Meteorologist Noah Bergen here. Hurricane Aaron is bordering on a Category 3 this evening. It's off the coast of South Carolina, causing some really big surf to Florida's East Coast beaches. Daytona, New Smyrna, 6 to 12-foot surf today and tomorrow. Very high rip current threat. Swimming is discouraged. Good surfing weather, though. Over the next few days, a couple of storms today, but much higher, more typical chances for showers and storms later this week into the upcoming weekend. Have yourself a great night.
This report is sponsored by Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
Summer is going by fast. Wherever the drive takes you, we're here to help keep you on the road and soak up the last bit of summer fun. Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Your summer drive starts here. Go to VIOC.com for money-saving coupons and to find a location near you.
Hey, everybody, Jim Colbert here for my friends over at FAS Exteriors. Man, I love this company. Been endorsing them for like 10, 12 years now. One of the reasons why is they kill it for customers. Every time I see an FAS van in somebody's driveway, I kind of smile a little bit because I know that person is about to be very happy with their home. They installed windows and doors in a couple of my homes here in Central Florida over the years and absolutely nailed it. Their expert team of window and door installers will make your entire project seamless. They'll do that from the measurements all the way down to that final inspection. They've been doing it since 2005, and FAS has certainly earned their spot as Orlando's top-rated window and door experts. Upgrade your home today with a team that delivers excellence. Simply visit FASWD.com and trust the leader in windows and doors.
Hey guys, Russ Rollins here. Lose weight, gain muscle, and lose that dad bod with testosterone from Red Mountain Weight Loss. If you've noticed a lack in energy lately, how about brain fog, trouble in the bedroom? Well, you probably have low T. It's more common than you think, and it is treatable. Truth is, men today have 20% lower testosterone than even our dads had. Ugh, yeah, man. Hey, but there's a solution to it. You'll find it at Red Mountain Weight Loss. They offer full-strength testosterone as an injection or a tablet, and we're not talking about supplements here. No, we're talking about prescription-only testosterone because no supplement can match the boost you get from actual testosterone. It'll give you more energy, greater focus, better sleep, and lean muscle mass, and you're also going to have a better sex drive. It is a game changer. Book your free video consultation with one of their licensed doctors today and regain your energy, your strength, your vitality. For a limited time, they're even going to waive their startup fee. So go to redmountainweightloss.com. That's redmountainweightloss.com. Red Mountain Weight Loss. Real testosterone, real doctors, and real results.
Orlando, the race is on. Midway to MegaCon, August the 23rd at Tom's Watch Bar. Eat, drink, and party with us. $500 cash and prizes for the cosplay contest. Go-go dancers, DJ Infinite, Pop Rocks, DJ Rafa, spinning from 8 p.m. to 2 a.m. 21 and up. Tickets are at LRAVtickets.com. Midway to MegaCon.
I'm Orlando injury attorney Mo DeWitt. Sometimes injuries that may seem minor today affect you for the rest of your life. Not all injuries are visible. I've seen it too many times. A client hires the wrong attorney who just wants to get fast cash. You've already gotten hurt in the accident. Don't get hurt again. Just call Mo. Visit justcallmo.com or give me a call at 1-800-CALL-MO. Mo DeWitt, Office, Orlando.
Grab your tickets now for the Pirates and Parrots Festival August 30th at Evans Park in Mount Dora, featuring the Land Sharks, the ultimate Jimmy Buffett tribute band. The party starts at noon with vendors, tailgating, drinks, food trucks, VIP seating, and good vibes. Go to piratesandparrotsfestival.com.
Here's something most of us don't want to think about, but probably should. Clay Travis and Buck Sexton here for our friend Mike Lester and the team at Talon Wealth Management.
That thing we don't want to talk about is a will. If you don't have one, Mike and his team would like to help you out. They'll start you off with a comprehensive financial plan.
If you are 55 or over and have saved at least $250,000 for retirement, the Talon Comprehensive Financial Plan is complimentary. And when that plan's in hand, you will also receive the gift of a will and trust courtesy of Talon Wealth.
The folks at Talon Wealth are not attorneys, but they work with a group of attorneys who'll provide a will and trust at no charge to you. Reach out at 813-755-5000. 813-755-5000. One more time, that's 813-755-5000. And be sure and tell them that Clay and Buck sent you.
Advisory services offered through Talon Private Wealth, LLC, a SEC-registered investment advisor. The information provided is for educational and informational purposes only and should not be construed as legal, tax, or financial advice.
Life is busy. Luckily, Racetrack's here to keep you on track every day.
Running around
around and the time makes you nervous. Are you still a mom or just a taxi service?
With ice cold drinks, hot pizza, freshly ground coffee, and even Swirl World frozen yogurt for the kids.
The schedule is packed with things that they have to do, but with so much to choose from, you'll find something for you.
Racetrack is here to keep you going.
Racetrack's gonna get you.
Racetrack, whatever gets you going.
An official message from Medicare.
I turned 65 this year. I knew it was time to figure out Medicare, and I had questions, like when to enroll and how to enroll. So I went straight to the official source, Medicare.gov, to get the facts about Medicare. I found answers to all my questions, and I'm ready to get started. And so can you. Just go to Medicare.gov to get the real facts about Medicare.
Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Men, trouble in the bedroom? Not anymore. Premier Men's Medical Center restores your sex life in just one visit. Their painless breakthrough treatments eliminate erectile dysfunction and PE. Here's a specialist in men's health.
I'm Dr. Simovitz. Have Viagra or Cialis let you down? Premier Men's Medical Center offers the most effective treatments that eliminate ED and PE, with men lasting longer than ever. 98% of patients see instant results on their first visit.
Premier Men's Medical Center's breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, regardless of age or medical history. Your consultation and first treatment are free. You'll see instant results in the office. Plus, qualified patients get their testosterone checked free. Call 407-337-5569. 407-337-5569. To restore your sex life in just one visit, call now. 407-337-5569.
You're great at protecting your own personal information. You probably even use things like two-factor authentication, strong passwords, VPN. But as much as you try to be in control of how your information is protected, there's lots of places that also have it. That's why LifeLock monitors millions of data points every single second for identity threats. If your identity is stolen, a LifeLock specialist is going to help solve the identity theft issues, guaranteed, or your money back. Save up to 40% off your first year with the promo code Beck at LifeLock.com. Terms apply.
Need help navigating your will or trust? Visit OneFirmForLife.com today for your free consultation.
Stay tuned to the Jim Colbert Show as we demonstrate our attitude of gratitude. Our thank you segment is sponsored by Life Imaging FLA. Now open. Call pound 250 keyword heart scan.
Hey, boys and girls, our friends at TK Law want to remind us to look ahead. We will look ahead tomorrow on Real Radio. Kick it off with the Monsters, a Thursday edition. That means Daisy Del Toro returns from her European vacation. That conversation should be fun tomorrow on the Monsters in the Morning. Look ahead with the team at TK Law to plan your family's future. Visit OneFirmForLife.com.
You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show.
Can we get healthy food to compare? I mean, does it always have to be Oreos and Cheez-Its and stuff that we really shouldn't be eating anyway? I know. Thank you.
Oh, God. She knows how annoying it is.
Good afternoon, morning, Colbert Carew. All right, so I've been on the excavator all day, so I haven't really been able to tune in, but I just hopped in the truck to get home, and I heard from a little birdie that Jimmy, commando today, my man. Welcome to the club. Man, you trying to be one of the boys like Ross? Heck yeah, man. Get with it and enjoy. So, Big T out.
It was not on purpose, Big T.
I shudder to think of your hamper.
JCS crew. Jim, I'm in New York right now. Dude, you're going to love this one. It's about 63 degrees and raining. I got 2 sweatshirts on. It's absolutely glorious. It's 55 at night.
Dude.
Windows open, just sleeping like a rock.
Dude.
Jack, I found chips. I found New York Yankee chips, dude. I stood in front of that kiosk for about 20 minutes. I bought 5 bags. All right, you guys have a good day.
5 bags of like
Money Pit with Tom Hanks was one of the funniest movies of all time.
Very
Love it.
good. Way underrated Hanks movie. Great call, dude. That is a good one. Of the funniest scenes in comedy is when Tom Hanks's toilet falls through the floor and he looks down, the camera's shooting up, and he just breaks out into this completely maniacal laugh, and it's just so infectious, you just laugh your ass off. If you've not seen it, check it out.
Oh, I think I've seen that in the movie theater.
Like old school, super old
Him
school.
and Shelley Long.
Oh, yeah, man. Like one of his first flicks, I believe.
Yeah.
All right, 407-916-1041. Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show. I'm Jim. There is Deb.
Hello.
Jack is over there.
Yeah.
And Deb has... hold on for a sec. Let's do this. Coming up to what?
Oh, this is exciting. You're changing up the game plan.
I'm gonna do a little quick plug. I want to make sure everybody joins us Saturday night, Mount Dora.
Yeah,
definitely.
Our entire show is going to be out supporting Sabrina from the News Junkie. Her big comedy series is coming up this Saturday night. C. Lane is going to be there from the News Junkie. I know that there's going to be some cool comics there. Ken Miller. We have this new girl, Emily. She's going to be there as well. And I just can't wait, man. I think it's going to be a great time.
That's right. Enemy Fontella.
Miguel Colon.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a great night. Going to be a lot of cool, unpredictable stuff. We're all going to be out there. It's only $20 to get in. realradio.fm/comedy. That's realradio.fm/comedy.
Fontano. Emily Fontano.
So we hope to see you there for sure. All right, Deb, let's do You Heard It Here First.
It's time for You Heard It Here First on the Jim Colbert Show.
All right, gentlemen, hide your surprise.
Okay.
The Jeffrey Epstein grand jury records will not be unsealed. A judge denied the Justice Department's bid to get the records unsealed today. That led to Epstein being indicted on sex trafficking charges. Public interest in the case reignited after the Justice Department announced very quietly that Epstein did not have a quote-unquote client list and confirmed the convicted sex offender's death was a suicide. Evidence that was seen and heard by grand juries is not allowed to be released without approval from a judge. South Florida Congresswoman Debbie Wasserman Schultz is leading a group of lawmakers demanding answers from federal agencies regarding alligator Alcatraz. Orlando area Representative Maxwell Frost toured the Immigration Detention Center last month and headed back there this afternoon.
When they let us in to see the cages, and we saw people, of course, yelling for help, we even heard in the background someone yell, "I'm an American citizen." They started chanting "Libertad."
More than 60 lawmakers have penned a letter to Homeland Security, ICE, and FEMA officials asking for answers to 16 questions by September 3rd. And then finally...
Oh, look what you made me do. Look what you made me do.
Dance, Jimmy.
Look what you just made me do. Look what you just made me do.
So Taylor Swift's new album, The Life of a Showgirl, comes out next month. And in addition to streaming and vinyl, it'll also be available on cassette.
Oh, cool.
The cassette tape as a medium has fallen by the wayside from its heydays in the 1980s when we used to mix our own.
Oh, yes.
Cut out magazine articles or pictures and then make your own. But has been making somewhat of a comeback recently. I wouldn't be surprised if T-Swizz had cassette makers coming all out again.
Well, he's got to find something to play it with.
Exactly.
That's it. Well, I think she's going to brand it, and, she will get it at launch. But she's actually copying Fritz, because Fritz, with his last, I think, EP, he released them on cassette.
Oh, did he really?
I think that's where she got the idea.
She's such a biter.
Absolutely did.
Such
absolutely
a biter.
Did.
I hear she's going to sell like 100,000 of these albums. Did you guys hear that? Like 100,000 of those things.
You think that many?
I don't know how, but dude, I'm hearing that this thing is going to sell 100,000 copies. Day one, maybe.
Whoa. You heard it here first on the Jim Colbert Show.
Thank you, Deborah.
Damn.
Who do we have to thank today, young lady?
We want to thank Kenny Tallier and King.
Oh, man. What a sweet dog.
Kenny and the King.
Yep. Kenny and the King. That's cool, Jack. Thank you. From the Pet Alliance of Greater Orlando. Also want to thank Orlando Sentinel columnist Scott Maxwell. I want to thank Ross Padrick from Good Sauce with Ross and Joel. By the way, if you missed Kenny, Scott, or Ross, all of their podcasts have been posted at The Jim Colbert Show. And then last but never least, Sam Bowen and Candace Rich for running our YouTube chat.
Yeah, thank you guys. Appreciate that very much, as we do every single day. Jack, question of the day.
How often do you go commando? No underwear? The choices were never, rarely, often, always.
I mean, rarely has to be the majority with...
Does it?
No, not this audience.
I think rarely, I'm going to go rarely at, I'll go rarely at like maybe 48% say rarely. Maybe higher.
47% for never.
Oh, really?
Wow.
You're telling me half of our audience doesn't wear underwear?
No, does.
Oh, well, does.
Either way,
I was
I
gonna
think
say.
it doesn't matter,
Yeah,
right?
right, it's the same.
Either way. 30% rarely goes commando.
Okay, there you go.
Okay. 16% often goes commando. Only 8% always goes commando.
Oh, really? Okay, so only 8%.
But that 8% made sure to send us a text message.
And those are the people you follow to the party.
Right?
Right, because those are the people that are going to have fun.
We had more votes on this than any other poll.
Oh, really?
Really?
Yeah, that's so crazy. All right, coming up tomorrow, we'll do, let's see, we have Danny Meyering in for Date Night Done Right. We have Glenn Klausman in for Colbert Court. We have a bunch of calls and text and talkbacks from you guys. Fun stuff to talk about. Trivia. Ross will be in tomorrow, so please tune in. If you like the show, tell somebody about it. We're trying to make it as big as possible. So thank you again for tuning in. On behalf of Deb and Jack, I'm Jim. We follow the News Junkie. They follow the Monsters in the Morning. After us, it's Tom and Dan with the Corporate Time. Good sauce. And, of course, Real Laughs. We'll see you tomorrow at 3 for more of the Jim Colbert Show. Until then, have yourself a fantastic Wednesday evening.
And put some hump in your day. Bye.
Lord have mercy.
If you missed any part of today's show, check out the Jim Colbert Show on demand. For highlighted feature segments, listen to the Jim Colbert Show The Goods. Both are available for free on the iHeartRadio app.
A Corporate Time with Tom and Dan is coming up next on Real Radio 104.1.
From the Klausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Klausman Law. KlausmanLaw.com.
There's a crash block in the left lane on